Good morning. We are live, I think, with the 5USC Minor League prediction stream. Yay!
Yippee!
Yay!
Woo!
Yay! Yeah, we know. I think everyone knows how this stream works. I don't need to explain it too much. Every team is here. We're gonna rank them, based on how we just what we think they will do in the tournament, based on our rough knowledge of players. I do want to put out a disclaimer before we begin too much that, at least compared to previous years, I know a lot less players. So we're gonna try to, like, go into what we know about these teams, but, like, if we do not have a lot to say about any given team, like, my bad, I probably just do not know that much about, the players or anything. I am joined by three wonderful people here. You guys can introduce yourselves left to right.
Alright, hi. I am Icania. I'm on Connecticut, and I don't know, like, what the fuck do I even say here? I'm excited to be here. I love 5USC. I love Connecticut. Go Connecticut.
Yay,
Yippee.
Connecticut. Yay, New England.
Yeah,
I get to root
that's all
for
I got.
Connecticut because they're part of New England. Lupa?
Hey, what's up? I'm surely not going to get gapped by a tornado like last year.
I forgot
No
about that.
tornadoes.
Guys, it's okay.
There will be no tornadoes.
The storms that were supposed to happen today are just not happening, so it's fine.
Yes.
Woohoo. Anyway, yeah, I'm on Illinois' team.
Nice.
That's all.
Beast? Specter?
I'm Dominic, or Specter, you can call me whatever. I'm part of Ohio. Nothing goes on here.
Ohio. Awesome. I am Bento. I am on the A team, funnily enough, for Massachusetts, so we're actually all on the teams this year.
Let's go, Bento!
No,
We're on
it's
the A
crazy.
teams.
We're all on A
Lupa was
teams.
on B team last year.
Yeah, I didn't play
Hey.
last year.
Oh yeah, true.
So
I forgot about that.
now we're all on the A, which is really awesome. So yeah, we'll just go through each team. We're gonna rank them, try to put them somewhere. There are 35 Major League teams, which we're gonna go over. We're gonna go over the minor league afterwards. And yeah, we're just gonna get started. Just as a PSA, I believe that the whoever doesn't, the three teams that don't qualify for Major League, will get to play the minor league. But we do not have. We're not gonna, like, factor that into the minor league tier list when we get there. Just, yeah, PSA. We're gonna go through these teams, starting with Alabama, which is iTater, Seru1, Faith Loves You, and Mori531. Full honesty, I do not really know these players, like, super well. They do have only 4 of them, which is obviously a little rough for a tournament. Normally have 6 players, right? So it's gonna be a little hard for them to, like, do a lot of work in the bracket. I have them in the 25-35 tier. But definitely I have seen iTater's name around. He's not a player to sleep on. I think some other people can probably, I don't know, explain a little bit more.
Yeah, iTater had a really solid showing in RTT, which is the tournament for people that did not make a 5WC team.
For the US, yeah.
Yeah. And they, I believe, finished 3rd place. Correct me on that if I'm
They do.
They do.
Yeah. Mhm.
3rd place.
Beast.
Yeah, and iTater was definitely one of the better players on that team there. I'm not entirely familiar with the rest of the players, but having a 4-man roster in a 3v3 tournament is never ideal.
A little rough,
And yeah, I just because of that, I don't see them taking a match, but I do think they are going to qualify just off of the back of iTater.
Nice.
I do want to add, he also still has his RTT profile picture. Shout out to Zavs, aka BBC Enjoyer, for that one.
Yeah, he
Goated,
did
man.
graffiti everyone's name on a wall, as you can see in our webcams here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's.
Yep.
Not much else to say. Good stuff to Alabama. Good luck with them in the bracket. We put them in here for now, and we move to Arizona A. BSTT, Nuggies My Mommy, Zepplik, Polar, Non-Entity, and Mr. No Life. They are free from the clutches of the country of Mexico, and they are here to try to actually play the bracket. this time. I mean, shout out to Mr. No Life. I've seen him around like all over the place for like 5-digit stuff. Just kind of like a good community member, right? I don't know if I've seen him play. So I will be interested to see that. BSTT, I think he played last year. I'm pretty sure I recognize him. Otherwise, I do not recognize too many other players again. I feel like I've seen some of them around though. If anyone wants to elaborate.
Yeah, BSCT has definitely been around. He's kind of cemented himself as a pretty solid tournament player. I believe he kind of hovered around the 50k range for a while, which, I mean, you know, I won't really say too much about that. Mr. No Life, the 5-digit recap guy, that series was awesome. I wish he would bring that back because that was always a treat to watch. And definitely another standout player being Nuggies. I believe they're a very solid player, but I don't really see them going too far in the tournament just because other than BSCT, they don't really have like that sort of hyper carry that most states tend to have. So I'm kind of putting them down there in the 25-35 as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
think losing Onyo is a big hit, so that they really don't have like a core 2 that's like strong or like can perform at these like lower SRs. Would love to be proven wrong though. That's for sure.
Onyo was pretty good. He is just no longer active, I believe.
Yeah, I've seen some of these players around, so I think that DST is probably the only one with real tournament experience, and then some of the other players maybe just getting a tournament. So maybe these next few years we'll see the Arizona powerhouse come to fruition.
Perhaps, surely. It is destined someday. Arizona will rise. For now, we put them down here as well. This is Arizona's flag. Beast. Good stuff. Good luck to Arizona. We will go to the Callies. I don't think we're going to skip around this time. Just go through everything in order because it feels good. Also just a PSA because I noticed it. If I ever pull up someone's profile to look at thing, you'll see my camera like flashbang me over here. The lighting in my room is terrible, so my bad for that. But here's NorCal. Hexagon, aka Tights. Vleth, AJ Mosca, I think it's AJ, just AJ, right? Valian, Asa 3, and Neutromint. A pretty good team. They were 4th place last year. They won the year before. Hexagon looking for badge number 2, 5 USC badge number 2, which would be so awesome. Yeah, they look pretty solid on a lot of stuff. They do have like I guess a slight hard rock weakness, maybe. But they have like a really, really good core here. Obviously, the Californians have always been very strong, so it's not super surprising to see that, right?
Yeah, a lot of star power on this team here. Hexagon being the main name from that was on 5WC A team for the United States and was an absolute beast in like everything he played. Valine, the captain, an incredible speed player, can kind of fill most things as well. Vleth, kind of another tapping guy. Nomad 2, demon. AJ Mosca, probably the main reading player on that team, along with Hexagon, and I believe their last reading player would be Nutriment, who has kind of had a really solid year, had a very good showing in RTT, and I think kind of rounds out their team's hidden roster.
Leth is also going to be really good on hidden. He's like one of the more sleeper like people at hidden 2 specifically that I like never expect to be good at hidden 2, but I think he scored like top 10 in 5WC tryouts on hidden 2 this year.
Yeah, I would not have guessed that. That's kind of beast.
So yeah, he's definitely a force to be reckoned with there, just outside of the tapping too.
Yep. Yeah, I think NorCal looks pretty good. I don't have any worries about their like placements. I think they're solid for I have them top 3 personally.
Yeah, I have them in second. I think they're definitely gonna have an incredible run this year. I just don't know about them taking it all, and I could also see them kind of getting anywhere between like 2nd to 4th.
Yeah,
just because so many teams have.
There's so many really good teams in this tournament. It's very silly. There used to be like, we've kind of evolved over, I mean, this evolves over time just by default, but like over time, especially like in the last few years for 5USC purposes, we kind of went from having like, there were a bunch of teams that had like super players, like a couple of super players on like certain teams, but nowadays like literally every team has like a couple of really strong standout tournament players. So especially the upper level of this tournament has gotten really freakishly good.
Yeah.
So
I think
yep.
that speaking of like bleeding a little into SoCal, I think this team is like uber consistent at this SR as well. I think that like when we get into SoCal, not to spoil a little bit, I think that they have to have a lot more that goes right for them to place highly. But this team, I just don't see like not making grands. Maybe there's some crazy like bracket upset that happens and
brackets never go to plan.
Right, it's true. Exactly.
On paper, yeah, I agree.
Super consistent team, super well-rounded players too.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I see them kind of rounding out to third on the tier list here.
You go, Dom.
Yeah, they've gotten second. They've gotten first the first year. Last year they got fourth.
Yep.
I mean, it's just one of those California teams that always top six, and I guess in this case they've technically always gotten.
Yeah, always top.
Yeah, 4. Top six. So they gotten fourth, but yeah, they just have really such a good depth. I mean, when we get to the minor league, we'll definitely be able to tell that even like on some of these B and C teams, like some of these B and C teams,
there are some messed up
for the major league. So, oh yeah,
it's crazy. But yeah, I agree. Throw them third. That's the average here. Pretty good stuff. By the way, just to explain, because I saw some people talking about it in chat, the flag tier list is based on it was like a CPG Gray video. If your flag has an F in front of it, it means it's in the F tier by default because you put your state's name or other words on the flag. Don't do that. Also, there are no bears in California. That's crazy. There's none. It is a dope flag if it was like, I don't know, like Montana.
They have zoos, right?
I don't know what states
have zoos.
Okay, yeah, maybe they have zoos. Whatever,
zoos, right?
Whatever, man. Once we get to like, if you get like way northern states that have bears, you can put the bears there, or maybe like Chicago's flag because they have a team named the Bears. Not Cali, that's crazy. Anyways, we're staying with the flag. SoCal here. Fiona Ryugu, aka Crickhard, with a profile picture of another VTuber. That's crazy. Rocketeer Rover, Cat Food, I Am a Noob, Sans Undertale, aka Picky, and Crucible. I am really good friends with a lot of these guys. Shout out to them. Yeah, they're also a pretty just solid good team. They were #1 seed last year. The two Calis were the top 2 seeds. They ended up getting 9th because of some crazy bracket. I think there was like a super D seed on 8 or something. Looks like a pretty good team. I don't think they have super many weaknesses in terms of like skill sets, but as Lupa did allude to earlier, I think they are a little weak on lower SR. I think they are maybe a little susceptible. They're kind of like more, everyone on this team is like very good at high SR and like the same on lower SR, like getting like, I don't know, fucking like 4 to 100, 500k on random stuff. They definitely can do fine on those. I don't think they're gonna get like super owned, but I think like round of 16, maybe quarterfinals winners, they're definitely at risk of losing to some of the other teams here. But they will run it through losers. I think they're gonna run it through losers. I don't have too many worries about them. I have them 4th personally, just because I think like once they get into that range where they're more comfortable SR, they are going to have a lot better of a time generally, and there's not many teams remaining at that point in the bracket that are going to really be able to contest them on a lot of different skill sets here. They are just really solid all over the place.
Yeah, I'm with you here. I think they lost a little bit of star power from last year. Cannon Fodder was like undoubtedly one of the best players in the tournament for 5USC 2, and Nobal was like a really good speed player, but Crucible being on the team kind of brings some of that speed back. But yeah, this team can just get so low SR, so like I don't doubt that they're going to be knocked down to the lower bracket pretty early, but I think once they get there, they're going to kind of like kick it into high gear and just kind of tear through losers bracket. But I don't really see them making it to the grand finals pools. So I have them at 4th as well.
That's fair.
I think that the issue that I'm running into a lot more this year than I was last year, it feels like there's literally 8 teams that could make grands. This is a team that if they make grands, I think that they can win the tournament, but I just don't know if they make grands. And then there's also I have them at 5-6 because my bracket gets a little funky a little bit later, but I don't know. I think that they really are going to struggle on low SR. And they're not going to struggle. They're just going to struggle with the consistency side of things at low SR. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Yeah, I got to agree.
Yeah, I think what you said earlier, Lupa, about the low SR struggles, I think what, in my mind, how this plays out is I don't see them losing the round of 32. Potentially round of 16, but I feel like quarterfinals is kind of where we could start to see them, be a bit shaky. And I think if we do see them lose in the quarterfinals and they have 2 rounds in the semifinals and then 2 rounds in the finals, and at that point there's going to be a lot of teams there, and some teams might be ready for them. So I definitely could see them make grand finals, but I think I'm kind of in the same boat as Lupa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair.
We not really putting them in either, for the record.
Oh, okay.
But, if you have, that's what you have a coin for.
I do have a coin. I have a very awesome. It will not focus, but I have an MBTA commuter coin. I don't know these exist. This is a Massachusetts trains. They just have coins, I guess, or they used to. I've never seen one of these, but my parents just kind of had one. I can flip the coin to split the tie here. Although I do think consensus, our team probably has them 4th. I don't know how to really flip a coin. I'm just gonna throw it up and yeah, that
you don't know how to flip a coin?
Well, okay, I not with my thumb. Like most people do the coin, they bounce like this and then they thumb up, right? No, I'm just gonna toss that. I just toss that shit in the air, and then I catch it, and whatever it lands on, and here it landed on heads.
So what's the side? Which was 5th?
Heads is 4th. Heads is always higher. Heads is whatever's higher.
Okay.
The tail just for reference looks like there's a train. I don't know. It's cool coin. We'll put him 4th for now. I do think that. I mean, we'll talk about the other teams later that are kind of close to being here. So we'll see if we want to move something around. We can just move it around whenever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we move onwards to, I believe Colorado is up now. Beagle, Gloryham, Cilliant, Trex, JPEG, and Mocking J. Is that Beagle or Bagel?
Bagel.
Bagel?
Oh, it's Bagel. Yeah.
I tried. 50-50. Yeah, Colorado decent. They keep most of their players from last year. I believe they have a couple of changes though. Super Pescado. I don't remember which Pescado that is.
That was Getty.
That was Getty.
Yeah.
Okay. So they don't have Getty. Getty was definitely a pretty good player, but they still have a solid team, I think. I do think that the overall, it's one of those instances where the team is decent. They got 9th. That's actually, who did they beat? I want to see that bracket. That's a pretty good run for them.
Yeah, they had a really good run last year.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I think that the field got better. Everyone else improved a lot, and Colorado I think is more or less the same in terms of their players. Definitely still a solid team, as I said, but I do think I think I had them 13-16 last year if I had to guess, and I had them a tier under that this time, so 17-24 for me. Definitely a lot of recognizable names, but it's just crazy that we literally have 20 plus teams with recognizable names like this. Yeah, it's getting absurd. It's getting disgusting. I do see they did get 9th though. That's kind of crazy. I might, if we have teams to move up later, I'll keep them in mind for sure. Because that's a pretty solid run.
I personally have them in the 13-16, just because we have a lot of really, really solid names here. Begel's probably one of the biggest sleeper players in the tournament if he actually turns it on and plays I think most of us know he can play. Gloryham, another very solid player. Cilliant had a really good showing in AUS. I believe they placed 3rd. And Trex is also just another incredibly solid player.
The sheet screwed itself again.
Womp womp.
That's so awesome. Keep going.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, I don't know what does that. Very strange.
Yeah, I can tell you.
There we go.
But yeah, I honestly think that these guys have what it takes to probably even go higher than 13-16. But
I mean,
I think right now, with how many teams just have really solid rosters, I think they're probably going to end up around the 13-16 range.
Yeah, that's fair. Keep in mind again, just real quick, that every team that we place on here, A, we're kind of just like guessing based on how we know the players, and B, you should really be taking every placement as like plus or minus 2 tiers. Because there's just so much range for players to like brackets are crazy, and sometimes players can like super pop off. So really anything can happen over the course of a tournament. This is kind of just our guesses.
For me, I think that this is the one of the teams that's like on the cusp of the 9 to 12, because as soon as you get to 9 to 12 and above, every single state has like at least one super carry. Like this is the team where they're all really solid. They've got like a really good speed core and like I think a good nomad core here too, but like they don't have one person who's just going to like get close to FCs on everything in the pool.
Yeah, the all lobby carries.
And the other 12 teams that I have above them, I think, do have someone like that.
Yeah, all lobby carries are definitely a little more strong compared to like most tournaments that at least I like pay attention to, like 5WC kind of stuff. Just having less players on your team in per map, obviously is just gonna kind of help over the course of a tournament.
Yeah, I was able to talk with Bagel before the rosters were finalized. We just had one of those. I think we had like kind of like a 1v1 that was pretty funny, but we were joking, and I think he mentioned, give this with a grain of salt, but he said that he was washed himself. So I don't know how washed he still is, if he was just BSing.
Every goddamn player in the range always says that they're so washed.
We'll see. Just to keep that in mind, but yeah, this team has a lot of talent. Losing Getty kind of sucks, but you got JPG, so I think it kind of evens out a little bit. Yep. So I don't. If they do worse, they're not going to do that much worse. So I think they'll do about the same.
That's fair. 13-16. Yeah, good stuff to them. Definitely looking forward to their team. I think that anyone who says they're washed, I'm scared of them immediately, just by rule. It's never true. But yeah, we have now. We are moving to Connecticut. Yay! New England. Yeah. Yeah. Woo! Yay!
Love Connecticut, dude.
You talk to me, man. What's up?
All right. So we have me. I'm the captain, and returning players we have Misted, ZFR, and Fractured. We have Osways. Osways finally not on B team. Osways is on A team.
Whatever.
Yeah. And Grubcat is our final player. I mean, like, this roster's fucked. Like, I don't know what else to say. This roster is absolutely brutal. Any weaknesses that we like had last year with having Osways and Grubcat on the team, we kind of just cover it. I have us at first, but I suppose that my voice does not really matter too much. Because it is my state.
It is your team. You may be a Connecticut Glazer. Unfortunately, I am also a Connecticut Glazer. I think you guys are the best team in the tournament. I think, like, looking at... Okay, so first of all, right, we have across A, B, and C team, right, for 5WC. 3 people who played on those teams are on this team, and literally none of them were first in qualifiers. Because you were first in qualifiers, because you just kind of decided to go beast mode. You just beat the shit out of Alana and Misted and everyone else. Which is crazy. I don't see any skill set gaps literally anywhere. You guys have basically everything covered, especially having like Alana, who was like one of the best all-rounders in the tournament, just straight up, maybe the best. The Misted has been just very good at... I don't even know like what he plays, because I feel like he's able to play everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have your like Osues and Grubcat for like these pocket specialties for the things that they need for. Osue is definitely one of the better reading players, one of the better easy players, and there will be easy in this bracket, right? So do you guys have such a strong team foundationally that it's just hard for me to argue for other teams to go over you. Again, a lot of the teams at this top level are kind of crazy, but I think that you guys just kind of have the sauce. That's just kind of how we're at, which is so funny because it's fucking Connecticut. It's like the second smallest state in the country.
I know, it's
It
so
just does not make
strange.
sense.
It makes
It
no
doesn't
sense.
make
There's
sense.
you guys don't even have a USC team, like more or less at all. The best player to ever come out of your state was cheating. It's like I don't know how you guys have such a good 5 USC team. This makes no sense.
I really tried to like I got a lot of homies from Connecticut, but I really tried to not put them first. I'm gonna be honest, because I don't know, I like being edgy like that or whatever. But no, I just don't think there's a like if this tournament scaled to 7 stars, I could probably put you at second, but I don't think that there's going to be a pool that you don't have 3 people who can FC every map on. I just don't. Like,
yeah, straight up.
I don't know. It's just like that. It's
There's a
just like
testament to how fucked up 5 digits are that the Connecticut A team for 5-digit United States country locked region split tournament cup has 3 players out of 6 players who can probably FC every map up to a 6.8 star pool.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, it just kind of be like that. You guys are like the only team. I think the 4 that you see that haven't been switched out, or are these the same 4 from the first one?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah.
Or well, no, Misted was not in the first 5 USC. He was
I'm thinking of
basically a
Fractured.
spawn. Oh yeah, Fractured was in the first 5 USC. Misted was basically a spawn for 5 USC too, and he just decided to be the GOAT and one of the best hard rock and DT aim players in the range.
Yeah, and he has
for about a year
continued to
straight.
improve.
Yeah, and has only gotten better with time. The thing about it is, if it like, I could see us like getting like second or even third, but I think every player that is on this team is like actively in their prime.
Yeah,
So it's
kind
like,
of. You're
Yeah,
playing better
I
than you
don't
have.
really
Alana's playing better than she has. Yeah, you're kind of right.
Same with Misted Fractured. It's like I don't really.
You guys are
I don't know.
peaking.
It's hard to like.
And now after
It's
this,
hard
you
to
guys will
put us
sunset.
lower than top 3, and I think we're first.
yeah. I
You
mean,
guys will
unless that
start sunset.
sunset happens like right after quals, I don't
you
think
guys
it
will
would
start
be soon enough.
sunsetting starting quarterfinals. Sunsetting, and then it'll be over, and you guys will have to start a bakery.
Oh no.
Let's retire. Yeah, you guys are kind of good. New England needs to get their fucking flag game up, though. This is so bad.
I know. It is embarrassing.
The Massachusetts flag, too, is just like, what are we doing? This doesn't make any
know.
sense.
We'll
Our
figure it
flag,
out.
our Massachusetts' flag should be orange and purple.
Yeah, well,
Dunkin' Donuts.
sure, man.
Dunkin' Donuts, shout outs.
Dunkin' Donuts, that's our state.
Yeah,
We
do we
moved
have
to Florida. Equivocator Dragons, Quasi, Melonberries, Pavilineox? I don't know, my bad. And Dubsker. I definitely didn't pronounce most of those names right. That's kind of my thing. I don't pronounce names right. Yeah, this is one of those teams where I like straight up I don't know any of these players, but I do know that they are good. Like I know they're good, I just don't know what they play. Florida obviously one of the more popular states in the country, so they're gonna have a lot of players, a lot of depth just generally. They did lose Samba. Shout out to Samba. They lost J Starter, and the Ale My Goat was on the B team this year. My goat. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just realized we have so many different like non-US flags in this tournament. That's really funny.
I know, it's weird.
Yeah, shout out to a lot of these players. They did lose like again these players that I mentioned, but I still think that the players they have are pretty solid. A lot of the players that they got that are new players are very solid. I don't have too many worries about them. They got 9th last year. They were seed 8. I think yeah, probably like about the same. I have them 9-12. It's just that Florida's just so solid, just as a like general rule, just by having that many people, that it's kind of hard for them to be any lower than that at any given time, I think.
Yeah, I kind of have them at the 9-12 area as well. Just like their core is like incredibly strong. The core of Equivocator, Dragons, and Melonberries. I think those are the 3 players to really look out for. Equivocator is an absolute fucking beast. Like that guy, I don't know. He just kind of shows up and like FCs 5 out of 6 maps in a pool and then just leaves. And just don't hear from him for like another week. A guy is awesome. The only thing I think this team lacks a little bit of is hidden and gimmick just as a whole. But I think if you like kind of use their bans, kind of take those maps out of the equation, they're an incredibly strong team. And I think they can probably top 8, but I have them at 9-12 just because there's so many solid teams.
There's actually like 16 teams in top 8. It's fucked.
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't have much more to say about them. They are literally only in 9-12 because there's just too many good teams.
Yeah.
They're a great team by themselves, but there's just so many.
They're so good.
They have a decent amount of experience. I've seen a handful of them in some of the 30K and up tournaments. So there is a big difference between 30K and 10K. So we'll see how they can adjust. I don't really have too many worries about it because they do have that experience under their belt. So.
And they actually, I forgot to mention this with Connecticut as well, but you guys actually have your whole team in your team's collab. Good job.
Wow.
You did it.
Yippee.
My team did not do that. We are missing 2 people, and I'm mad about it.
Actually, we're missing. Osway still has not changed his profile picture yet. On his Osway's changed your profile
That was
picture.
just his normal profile picture.
Dude.
No, he changed it. Like that was not his normal profile picture. He just changed
He
it
just
a
changed it
second
to
time.
that.
Just changed it.
That's
Oh.
crazy.
Not like just, but like
That's crazy.
I know this guy's fake.
Wasn't that the one? It
Okay,
was the
shout out
guy
to Florida
drinking out of
then.
a bottle not 5 minutes ago. What the hell?
Even more
Oh.
points to Florida then.
Yeah.
Good
Shout out
shit.
Florida.
Good shit.
I hope you guys have a really good run.
Good shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, fair enough. I put them 9-12.
Mhm.
Good luck to them. We move on to, I believe our next team is Georgia. Georgia's a very interesting
Oh
team.
boy.
Kazumiya, Shogeki, Targon, Jaxer, Debility, and Glitch Hunter. No Hoopla, no win. Where is my man?
Yeah, I know. It's
Where's
like,
Hoopla? Where's Max? Where's
Somewhere in the Middle
Waffle?
East. I can't remember where.
we need
I
the
know.
Turkish flag back. Yeah, Georgia, I mean, they had like a pretty much full, I mean, Kazumiya played last year, but they have like a pretty full reset here. They were 17th last year to begin with. The players they have are not bad. They have pretty good players. Shogeki, Kazumiya especially, I have seen a lot from them, and I think they're very good at the game. Tarragon is a very, like, pretty decent reading player, pretty decent easy player, but I think at the moment, the issue is that I don't think Tarragon's playing on his computer. I think his computer broke, and he has to play pretty much the whole tournament on a laptop. Which is very unlucky for him. Debility,
Yeah.
I also recognize as a name. I've just kind of seen him around. He's pretty solid in a bunch of stuff. Tarragon kind of like makes up a lot of their reading stuff. If he can play well enough on reading and easy, because like, I don't know how to explain it. Like I tried playing on my laptop, for example, and like I think there's a difference between trying to play like speed on your laptop versus trying to play easy. I feel like as long as your laptop display is okay, you can kind of make do. But it really depends on like the performance of his laptop, I guess, in terms of if he's able to provide to that. And if he's not able to provide to that, I think Georgia becomes a lot weaker.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention the name colors. The blue names played a B or C team last year. I think they're all accurate. Timper tried to get them as good as possible. If they're not accurate, that's a spreadsheet bug. It's not our fault. The green ones are new players completely.
Yeah.
And obviously switching arrow means they switched, and red player means they were on last year, not on this year. Yeah, I would normally have had this team like 9-12 maybe, but if like just given that I know it's annoying having to put like external factors in here, I do think that they're like lower end of 13-16 on my sheet, like maybe starting to get like 17-24, which I guess everyone else has. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
They're definitely very solid though. I like a lot of their players. I think they're very good, but it just kind of sucks.
Yeah, I think this team looks a tiny bit weaker from last year's team, but not by much. Like Shogeki and Kazumiya are definitely two very solid players. Tarragon and Debility also names to look out for. But just with so many good teams, I don't know how they're going to fare against the teams that really have like one or two superstar players, like we've mentioned before. No one on this team is like significantly better and can kind of serve as that like hyper carry that this team needs. So for that reason I have him 17-24.
Dude,
but I feel like they can place higher.
I just realized this poor fucking team, dude. 2022, Bahoopla's tablet broke and he wasn't there for qualifiers, and they got screwed because of that. I'm pretty sure last year Max had a couple of computer issues starting the tournament out. What is going on? Are they like
The curse.
they're like EMP
Georgia
bombing the
curse.
computers of all the OSU players in that state? Like, what is going on? This
It's
is
the
bad.
Georgia curse, man.
I feel so bad for them.
Yeah. Yeah, no Bahoopla is. I think Bahoopla is like the. I don't know. He was the guy that could play everything, and I don't really know that they have that
Yeah.
anymore on this team. Like,
Especially
they
like,
might have 3 people for every skill set for the first few rounds, but I think that'll fall off fast.
I think especially Bahoopla was like one of the best hard rock players in the straight up the range, especially
Yeah.
2022. I think even
Yeah.
still partially into 2023, even though he was coming back from like a military thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy was really good. So it sucks not having him.
hmm
Yeah.
Fair enough. 17, 24. Good luck to them. I hope they get like their computer stuff as resolved as possible, just so they have a better run. Obviously, it always sucks to see this kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I think they'll still do pretty all right.
Yeah, I think they should be fine.
Yeah.
But
Moving on to Hawaii. Rinth matches 2, Lil Scooby Boo, Revuth, Skies, and Muzgas. First of all, their USA state flag has the UK flag in it, and they still put it at B. What's going on? It's not B. This is bad. That's
I
crazy.
don't love the
That's not.
flag,
I
That's
didn't know
crazy.
that.
But yeah, this team is one of those teams where I really don't know a lot about their players. I haven't seen many of them in many places. I have heard that Lil Scooby Boo is like actually crazy. Apparently, he is just like able to, like, I don't know what the word is. He just like does not have a SR cap for a tournament like this, is what I've been told. I haven't really seen him in any tournaments, so we'll have to see like where his like actual like within the bracket skills lie. Obviously they lost Chaos. He was kind of their most notable player. Before then, he was a long-time player. Like, he played, I think, B Team 5 WC 2022, right? He's been around for a long time, so not having him anymore sucks. Also, Kisoy was on their team in 2022 as well. He moved to Maryland, so they don't have him either. So obviously unfortunate not to have, like, the super carries in that sense, but, yeah, this is one of those teams where I don't think they have a lot of tournament experience across their players, and I think mostly for that reason I kind of have to put them 25-35. But I think like just given like a couple of the things I've heard and looking at like Scooby's profile, I think they do have a chance to do pretty decently, especially if he can like really stand out on the qualifiers. They might be able to get like a pretty decent seed. They really just have to lock in, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, no chaos. I've seen it in chat a little bit, but no chaos on the team feels just so wrong.
Oh yeah, it doesn't
It's
feel
so
right
weird.
at all.
Like, I don't, because of that, I don't know. I'm hoping that Lil Scooby Boo can kind of like live up to the hype that he's kind of been given. But as of right now, I don't really see them going incredibly far in the tournament. But I'm hoping to be proved wrong, because go Hawaii.
Right? Well, not the scheduling part, but go the state
Not the
itself.
scheduling
yeah.
part. This is the schedule hell state.
Yeah.
This is the Hong Kong of the states. Yeah, fair enough. Anything else?
Yeah, not much. A bunch of new players, and I haven't really seen, even in like some of the lower tournaments, I haven't really seen mid played. So basically, their tournament debut. If it's not, this is one of their first tournaments. So it's very excited, and we'll see what they can do.
Yep.
Yeah, good luck to Hawaii.
Yeah, I guess good luck to them. Let me just make sure I get their flag. Tell me if I miss a flag, by the way, chat. I'm not like... I'm kind of bad at running this stream, even though I've been doing it for 2 years. It's kind of crazy. Oh, here we go. We move on to Illinois.
It's time.
This flag is
we got
FF.
two of them changed.
This flag...
Let's go.
This flag is bad.
Yeah, the flag is bad.
Marvin, Idiot Stick, Lupa, DVD the First, Zavs, and Candy Sour. No Jellium, but I think you guys are still pretty solid. I want you to talk, but I also want to talk because DVD the First is here. That's so crazy to me. I knew he was in the US now. I knew he was like considering playing last year for NorCal, didn't end up actually signing up. But dude, that guy, to people who don't know him, if you're only in the US scene, DVD the First is one of Singapore's probably best players of all time for 5-digit range. Especially on the hidden end, he's probably one of, if not the best hidden player just straight up in the tournament. This guy's actually a beast. This guy is nuts. So like literally alone off of DVD, I cannot put this team any lower than like 9-12. I think I'd have them higher. even. This player is so good, but they also have a good rest of their core. I do obviously want to mention Jellium was probably one of, if not the best players in the tournament last year. He's not here anymore. That probably helped with like their 6th seed, 7th placement from last year. Well, yeah, I mean, you can talk more about your team, Lupa, but I think this team is really, really solid. I have them in my top 8.
Well, I do want to say the team is definitely like a pretty, it's a notable step down from last year because Iba as well was so like
oh right, yeah,
massively consistent throughout
the
entire tournament. I think that last year like 7th is, I think that's underplacing from what it should have been. But yeah, I think that I might be smoking that pack, but I really think that we can make finals this year. I think if things go well, we have just enough scaling to get there. I think we've got like just enough no-mod hidden focus specifically to get there. Yeah, that's about all there is to say. Candy Sour is the only name that I didn't recognize going into tryouts, but they performed really, really well.
Yeah, good
on like the mechanic stuff, which was like exactly what we needed to round out this team.
Yeah, one of those instances where like I do agree that not having Jellium and like Iba and them, Archangel as well, that like it is a downgrade, kind of, but you did get DVD, and I think that the rest of your players have like improved pretty decently and like showed themselves. Like I've been seeing a lot of Zavs over the last year or so, so I don't think that the overall skill of your team went that far down, and I don't think it went down to the extent that like you guys are still definitely hanging with the top echelon of the tournament. I think I don't remember what I had you guys at last year. I probably would have called you guys like top 4 skill potential, right? And like
I think for sure.
I don't even think it really went that far down from that. I don't think, obviously you guys would need a really good bracket to get top 4, but I think you guys like getting to that top 8 is very, very reasonable for you guys.
I think the only
DVD.
Especially with DVD. I think the only like notable changes that were our team's like a little more one-dimensional this year. Like we can't fill it all, but also we didn't build the team to fill it all. And I don't want to talk about that because then I'll be giving away tactics. So yeah,
that's fair. And I will say also this team is not just the DVD team. Marvin has been improving a lot. Idiot Stick I've seen around a lot of places. You also have been improving. I know last year you had switched to mouse pretty like recently before the tournament. Are you still on mouse?
No, I switched back to tablet last October.
Okay, but you've been chilling, right?
Yeah, I've been chilling. Set of 500 again. That's kind of cool.
Go Beast.
Normal 5-digit stuff.
You know, normal 5-digit stuff.
Yeah, of course. The only thing for this team, I feel like this team, correct me if I'm wrong, Lupa, but this team lacks Hard Rock pretty badly. But I think that with bans, and I think like you and either Zavs or DVD can kind of like fill Hard Rock behind Andy Sour, who I believe is your guys' best Hard Rock player. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think we only lack Hard Rock into Hard Rock teams. Like a team that's got 3 specific Hard Rock players, we will struggle against. But if they've only got 2, we can take Hard Rock picks.
Okay. Yeah, I will say fair. DVD, as much as he is known as a hidden player, a lot of his appearances have been like 5WC, for example, where there's 8 people on the team, so he has a lot more of a focused role. DVD can play literally everything if he wants to. I don't think he prefers tapping as much, if I remember. But that's the one thing that DVD struggles a little on. But yeah, literally everything else. This guy is so good.
Yeah.
Crazy to think about. We go from this, Illinois team from last year with Jilliam, Iba, Archangel, where I think we said they were easily top 6, maybe even top 3, and we're still like, this team is still really good.
Yeah.
So that just shows the depth of the talent that Illinois has.
Yeah, losing this many good players and still having a team that's making top 8.
Yeah, I think you guys make top 8.
It's crazy. Yeah, good stuff.
We got that Illinois
7 to 8. The flag in first is Connecticut, chat. That is one of the worst flags in the country, but it is Connecticut.
It's pretty horrendous.
Shout out to New England. We need a little bit of motion. Not as bad as the Illinois flag, which got an FF. Which is crazy because there's text all over the banner that I can't read. There's numbers, there's dates on the rock that I don't even think are correct.
1868 and 1818, I think that says.
I don't fucking know, dude.
It's just numbers.
It is a really abysmal flag.
I have no clue.
They're just numbers.
I think this
They
is the
are
worst
just
flag
numbers.
in the state, but
in the country. Yeah.
or in the country rather. Sorry, not in the state.
Well, it is the worst flag in the
You're
state.
right. You're not wrong.
The Chicago. Hold on, I need to look this up. Chicago flag. Does Chicago have their own flag? Dude, Chicago's flag's way better. I don't even know. I don't know what it means. But
What
they
does
have
it
like
look
have like stripes. I can't really
On the
show this
tree.
on stream properly. But dude, they have like blue stripes and red stars like in the middle. It looks cool. That has like format. It's not this fucking sludge.
I guess time to look to see. You said Chicago flag.
The Chicago flag's decent. Anyways, yeah, we're moving on from Illinois. Good stuff to them though. Definitely excited to see them. We move to Indiana. Ortas, DT, JT Cantwell, the other bubble, Shrek Farm, and D3. JT is back. Very good stuff for them. He was missing last year, and that kind of made them have a pretty big hit. I think that they, as a result of him coming back, Fortassi's still here. Fortas, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Fortas, okay. Yeah, these two players are very good, solid consistency, I mean, players. I've heard that Shrek Farm is a pretty good spawn for them as well. I've heard that he has like a lot of like high SR potential. Yeah, I think they're gonna do pretty decent. I think I have them like 13, 16 if I remember. Which is very solid. I think they can definitely do better, do worse, maybe. They did lose Main, they did lose Long Gone For as well. Those two players are players I definitely recognize. Fortasse says chat. Whatever. He's cool. I wish I was better at pronouncing names. He's pretty cool. But yeah, they're a pretty good team.
Yeah, I have this team at 9-12 because their core is incredibly scary. Like JT Cantwell and Shrek Farm were among the top 8 performers in RTT, and they have 2 of them on the same team.
Damn.
Yeah, their core is incredibly good. I think these guys can go pretty far. I have them at 9-12 personally, but I definitely see a potential 13-16 as well. I believe. I don't know. I'm a believer.
Long Gone For, more like Long Gone. You know what I'm saying? Good one, chat. I give that one +2.
We're really firing on all cylinders today, huh?
That one gets a +2 for me.
Let's go.
Yeah. I
This
think
team-
they'll definitely get semifinals. It just kind of depends where at in semifinals where they get. They lost Maine, who was a good topic player, although they definitely filled that position. Long Gone For was one of their gimmick into No Mod 6 players.
Yeah.
Losing them, but replaced it, and like you said, Ika, getting JT and Shrek Farm definitely helps a lot. So.
This team, I think I might have messed up somewhere because I'm like looking at this team and thinking about it more, and I should probably have them in 9-12, but I don't want to mess with anything because then I'll forget. And then
they're definitely out of the 13-16 teams. Not that I'm trying to rank like literally every team on top of each other, but out of the teams that I think are 13-16, I think they're one of the better ones.
Yeah. Like, and you speak of RTT, Ika, like the Thug finals, I know it doesn't speak as much to like this SR because that was like an 8-star pool.
Only 8 stars, yeah.
But JT and Shrek both played like very good, like notably good on those pools. Yeah, I think this team is 9-12. I'm gonna stick to 13-16 because I don't want to forget, but
that's fair.
this team's really good.
We can keep that in mind.
Those two specifically.
Yeah, I'll keep it in mind.
By the way, I just want to point out that Fortassi, JT Cantwell, and Long Gone For are still using their 2022 5 USC collab. They have not changed the PFP.
That's awesome.
That is crazy.
I respect the hell out of that.
Let's go.
But yeah, we have
Let's go Indiana.
Good stuff to them. We move to Kansuri, I believe, is next. Kansuri. Their flag is, I don't know which flag this is referring to, the FF rating there. Probably Kansas, because that is unfortunate. They just said Kansas.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Roar XD5, L-Dub, El Hero, Kuri Wave, the match log. Ow.
That's not how you pronounce that.
My music just made a really loud staticky noise. That was so weird. You sent me a jump scare video.
My bad.
Which one did I mispronounce? I mispronounced all of them.
Bad joke.
And Michael Scarlet. I mispronounced all of the names. I know I mispronounced all the names, man.
You're about to say it. You're about to say a name, and then you said "ow." Part of the joke.
Okay,
I get it.
It's over. I don't care anymore.
Oh, I get it.
That took me a minute.
I don't care anymore.
That took me a minute. Whatever. I'm normal. Listen, I'm used to mispronouncing names, so I feel bad whenever I do it. Anywho, Kanzuri. I don't really have too much to say about Kanzuri. Last year they were the last seed out of the. I think we had 32 exact for the main bracket last year, so they ended up being the bottom seed. I have them kind of in the same area because they did switch out 3 players, but I think ultimately, all of their players, maybe Micah Scarlet, I feel like I've seen that name recently, but I might be misremembering. I'm pretty sure everyone else is more or less tournament debuting, or like, one of their first ones within this bracket. It's just really hard if you just have no players in your region who are really like known to be able to step up in tournaments like that. It's just kind of hard to be able to rank you anywhere because we have all these other teams with like players who've been playing for so long. Definitely it does add that like dark horse aspect to where like maybe they have some really crazy players and I just don't know about them, you know what I mean? But it's kind of hard to rank them up. Also, they are missing a Mindplex player, which they had in 2022, which was good. They no longer have that, which is sad.
It's a heavy loss.
Shout out YTK Bowser. Although I think he was from Alabama because it was Kanzuri Ma.
Yes, it was.
But YTK Bowser, I like that guy. Well, yeah, I think they'll be able to hold their own. Good luck to them. But it'll be a little hard, just a general struggle.
Yeah.
On this call, because qualifiers is what? Qualifiers is like 6 points.
6-2, I think.
6-2.
I think it's 6-2.
Yeah.
Outside of scene.
We'll see. Anyone?
No,
I
don't really have much else to say.
I think we covered most of it.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, good luck to Kanzuri Ma. He said something like 6-2. Okay, he
That is
know.
not a. I don't love that.
I'm not convinced he knows. Okay, to be fair, I did. Someone asked me yesterday when this stream was happening, and I literally said, gun to my head, I have no fucking idea what time it was. I literally didn't know. Okay, we move on. Kentucky A up next. This is an interesting team. Sir Shy Lordy, Izuya, Mr. Sparkle Pants, Shepsu, Scythe, and Catgirl Enjoyer. Yeah, so this team is like, Kentucky's one of those states where you like aren't fully expecting them to come in with like a banger team, but I actually think this team is like really strong, right? They have a lot of players. They don't have any like super standout carry players, but they have like a really strong front end core that covers a lot of different stuff. Lordy, I know he's been playing, I think, every 5 USC. He's been one of the better hidden players. Gives them a lot of skill in that, whereas like a lot, we're in like a tapping meta right now, so there's not always a lot of like hidden players who are able to do like reading stuff and like the general hidden stuff. And I think he can do pretty much all of that. The other players I know, like Izuya, Sparkle Pants, I think I've seen them around, Shepsu as well. I don't fully know what they play, but I do know that they are good players. So I have them, I believe, at 1724. This is definitely, I think I was looking at my 1724, and I think I called this the best team within that tier that I have.
Yeah, I think this one was tough for me. I want to specifically talk about Lordy's like reading performances. This guy is like over the past like 3 or 4 months specifically, every time I look at a stat sheet for a random tournament, he's just in the top like 3 on any reading map.
Yeah. He's nice.
Which I don't remember being a thing like pre 3 months ago. Like I knew he's always been good at reading, especially like easy, but he's stepped up his hidden 2 game like a lot, specifically. This guy's gotten really good really fast.
And I will say easy reading is prevalent for this tournament. As I mentioned earlier, there is going to be like easy in the map pools, right? So if you have one of those players who's able to do a bunch of stuff and also just has that ability to play easy, that actually genuinely gives you like a pretty solid buff to your team. So I didn't know he played easy that much. I might even move him up in my head because of that. It's hard because there's so many really good players on the other teams.
He is mainly an easy player as far as I know. He helped out with pooling easy maps in both auction houses.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Sir Lordy is definitely the standout player on Kentucky in my eyes. I know Izuya is a very good hidden player as well. I don't know how much depth this team has, like, as a full roster, like for all mods. But I do know their hidden is really solid. And I believe they also have pretty good tapping as well. But other than that, I don't really know how much they have as a full team.
Yeah, like down to their like third player.
Yeah, I have them at 1724, but like a high 1724. Like they're definitely up there in teams in that range, but I don't think they quite get up to 13-16.
If they have a solid tapping like core, because I know I've heard like Azui is pretty decent at like DT stuff from my memory. If they also have like a reading player on top of that who can kind of like, because I don't know how the early round easy maps are gonna go if there are any. But like I could very easily see like if there's a very good easy player, they could probably just like 1v3 on that kind of map. So depending on how the early stage of the bracket goes and where they end up getting seeded, they might be able to take it pretty far, just like in winners alone.
I think that it's going to be really pool dependent on whether or not they get 13-16. I think if any team can move up into that 13-16, it's going to be them, and it's just going to depend on the pool.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep, I'm with you.
Yeah, the biggest reason I put him here is I think that this is, in terms of just the hidden mod, I think this is probably one of the best hidden teams in the entire tournament. I would definitely say they're top 5 easily. As for when it comes to like straight mods, like maybe Hard Rock or DT, I think that they are probably a little bit weaker. But I think with the hidden pool, some of the gimmick maps, and then the Fremont pool, I think that is more than enough maps to be able to beat some of these lower end teams. And like we discussed earlier, there are some of these easy maps or hidden 2s or no mod 6s or whatever that get through on these earlier pools. I think Surshai Lordy and can probably just 1v3 on every single one of those maps. So
was Lord Voldemort gonna pull 5 USC? Yoop. Good chat.
That's
messages.
so true.
Thanks, man. Thanks,
What
man.
do you mean, bro? What are we saying?
Lord Voldemort is pulling.
He's right
What's
though.
wrong with you guys?
Lord
He's
Voldemort
just right.
pulling team. Okay, Kentucky 1724. I don't even remember who's pooling this year. I know it's half of Massachusetts and Plute. That's all I know for the pooling team. All right. Good luck to Kentucky. We move to Louisiana, I believe. Gino, TDQM, not even trying with that one. Corb, Carcinogen, and Silva Fox. Yeah, so they were 25th last year. They seeded 30th, pretty low end, and they lost Nubero and Hydraxius, who I think were 2 of their 3 best players. Gino's still here, but I don't really have a lot to say about them. I don't see them being much. I do know Corb is pretty decent. I've seen decent stuff out of Corb, but I don't know. They don't really have like players beyond that. I mean, definitely I think they'll be able to do like put in a good effort. But again, it's hard when there are all these teams with like a bunch of players who've like cemented themselves in tournaments, right? And like made a name for themselves. I don't know any of these people.
Yeah, a lot of unknown names coming in. I don't know who that third guy is. I don't know if he name changed or what.
Let me check.
I don't know who that is.
a good question.
Is that John Quinones?
No, that's Kurumi Tokisaki, aka Eptic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know who this is.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have like the most amount of faith in this team to get past the early rounds. I just think that they are going to end up facing one of the higher seeded teams and then kind of have to battle through the loser's bracket, which I don't know how far they can really go. I have them at 25-35 for that reason, but yeah, I'm not sure. There's just so many strong teams that I don't know how far this team is really going to go.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Louisiana is just one of those teams where they have 6 signups and no need to hold tryouts. Plus, I'm not sure how much he's actually playing the game anymore.
I have not seen him in a while, so
I think he's just kind of here.
I think he pops up every once in a while, but that's how it is. Yeah, good luck to them. We move to Maryland.
Oh boy.
Maryland. Gilgamesh, Kisoy, Bill Cipher, a White Phoenix, Suki, and Diesel. Their average team rank is like 8 more billion, and that's even after Gilgamesh actually attempted to rank up a little bit. I don't know how far he's gotten. I think he's going to 15k for USC.
Yeah.
Let me check. Gilgamesh rank update 17,649.
Oh,
he actually did rank up?
Yeah, a little bit. Not out of 5 digit.
Yeah, he said it almost 800 on.
Well, his graph 90 days ago was 60k, so this is better than nothing. He did set a 770.
Yep.
With sudden death enabled, by the way. on all of his plays.
And then ended his stream and went and ate Domino's. It was really awesome.
That guy's kind of beast. Shout out to Gilgamesh. Maryland's one of those teams, so like last year they had Gilgamesh Kisoy and they kind of just like 2v3'd everyone, but they also had this guy No Wi-Fi who's now like 3k, so he's not here anymore, who was also helping them out a lot on the back end, and I think that's a lot of the reason that they got the second place placement was off of the back of having two of the best players in the tournament period, which they still are, and plus having No Wi-Fi who's like a really good backup player. I think that kind of got them pretty far. Now they have no Wi-Fi, but they do have some other people. Like I've heard a decent amount from White Phoenix as like a potential, like I don't want to say replacement, but like as someone who can probably try to help them out on like the higher SR maps near the end of the tournament, be a third player for a lot of different stuff. So if they have that kind of dynamic going on their team, where they have like Gilgamesh Kisoy able to 2v3 everyone, and White Phoenix, they can probably do pretty good. Gilgamesh is one of the probably like the best easy player in the bracket, I want to say.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's even close to him. They have Diesel on the team also for easy specifically. If you play against this team and you're not banning an easy map, you're actually griefing trolling. I know Kisoy's on this team, but like please ban easy. It's not gonna be fun for you. Yeah, they have a lot of players. I don't really know their backend players outside of what I know about. Diesel, by the way, is a 6-digit, like a 100k 6-digit.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Great. So
Cool
that's
stuff,
cool.
Man.
Yeah, I don't know too much about this team. I know they're very good. On my end, I had them, I believe, 5-6. They're definitely going to do very well. I think a lot of it kind of depends on how much Kisoy wants to play, because I know Gilgamesh wants to play. It depends on how much they want Kisoy. Like Kisoy is like gonna sit in the lobby and actually 2v3 everything. And the issue is I have another team. Like I had them in my top 4, but I thought about it, and I think that the like Callies are a little bit more consistent down to their later players. And that there's another team later that I have second. Whoops. There's another team later that I have second as well. This sheet fucked up again. What am I doing?
Yo, this guy's trolling, man.
Yeah, I just think they're just not as deep, and they'll just struggle in the later rounds when they have two people who FC and then like a third person who doesn't FC, and they'll be against teams that have 3 FCs.
Yeah, it kind of boils down to, honestly, I think this team can be literally anywhere in the top 8.
Yeah,
I think it's honestly a matter of, does Kisoy feel like playing? And if he does, then I think they can do incredibly well. But this guy notoriously does not practice for anything.
Notorious.
But if he decides that he wants to like win the tournament, I feel like they can. But I don't know about their backing. I don't know if Kisoy will even want to play that day.
Too high.
And I feel like without no Wi-Fi, not having that like third sort of carry player could definitely end up hurting them in the long run. So I have them at 5 for that reason.
Yeah, I only have them at 7-8 because Illinois is obviously above them in top 6. So like someone's got to move down.
Fair enough.
It's them.
Clearly.
Yeah, I think I'm probably kind of same boat as Ika. I think that Gilgamesh and Kisoy definitely like 2 of the better duos in the entire tournament.
Yeah.
That being said, I think it's kind of solely reliant on does Kisoy actually want to play or not. So.
Yep, that is fair. Yeah, I'll move them 5-6 for the time being. Beast, good luck to Maryland. Please rank up. Some of your players need to leave.
Yeah, y'all got to figure it out.
All right, we go move on. Massachusetts. Yes.
We
The
love it.
Boston Celtics. Zab and Alfredo have not joined the collab. I'm very sad. Zab, Zefkiel, me, Bento, Salatar, Sir Balderdash, and Z Alfredo. There's a lot to say about Massachusetts. I guess I have a lot to say. We were very good last year. We had a lot of players. Unfortunately, Microbic is dead.
He's not dead.
Is pooling.
He's
No,
not
he's
dead.
dead. No, he's dead.
Oh,
Minigaunt
okay,
is pooling. We had a lot of weird stuff with our teams. Bento is in range, dude. I'm like 40k. I'm so bad. I'm not the player on this team you need to be worried about, man.
What do you mean now?
I've never been.
What
Whatever,
does he
man.
mean now?
Whatever, man. Okay, so like, yeah, no, this team I think is pretty decent. I mean, Zab played 5WC A team. He's very good, especially on the tapping stuff, but he's really, really good at everything. Yeah, you definitely confused me with Solar Lily. I have not been higher than 20k in my life. Zefkiel played 5WC for Taiwan A team, and he's very good. Another one of the best hidden players in the tournament. Really, really, really crazy. And then we kind of, like, we didn't really know how our tryouts were going to go, but we kind of just learned. I didn't know that Z Alfredo was in Massachusetts until, like, a little bit before we started, which is super big for us because Alfredo is, like, one of the best, like, straight up, I think he's one of the best players in this tournament. Yeah, I think if he tried out for 5WC, I don't think he, like, really wanted to play that, just, like, stress reasons. But I'm pretty sure if he had tried out for that, he probably would have been, like, B team, like, bordering on A team, like, not kidding. That guy is really good at pretty much everything. And then Celatar showed up. I didn't even know about Celatar, but he literally just plays Score V2, not even as a tournament D ranker thing. He just doesn't like Score V1. So he plays Score V2 just generally, and he's really good at Score V2 now. And then Balderdash had some really good DT improvement. I believe he was on one of the B or C teams last year, but he's just improved a lot. And then from there, they needed a hidden and easy player, and they picked me. Minigaunt is pooling, so he's not on the team. I think he might be out of range anyways. Allison was the other possible pick for the team. He just ended up going with me. It's a long story. I'm not going to go through our whole like team building process. Yeah, shout out to Massachusetts, dude. I think we're literally 5-6. We have 2 5WC players on good teams, and we have a third person who easily could have been there. And then we also have like pretty decent backing in like Celatar and Balderdash. I think we are just like across the board solid. I don't know. Go Massachusetts, go Boston Celtics, go Jason Tatum.
I personally have you guys at 7-8 because from what I know, Zefkiel is like, has to be forced to play the game to play the game.
Oh, he's down to play now. Everyone thinks that Zefkiel just doesn't play the game. I don't know where that like came from, but he plays. He just doesn't play like tournaments always, but he's pretty motivated like 5DUSC wise normally. And he's pretty in form at the moment. Not like obviously I think like about a year ago for like 5UC 2020 or 5WC 2023, he was like on crack for some reason. Like I'm remembering that show match where he soloed like a shit ton of like the best players in that tournament just for like no reason. But he's pretty good. Like I don't think he's washed or anything. I think he's playing pretty good.
No, I'm not saying he's like washed or anything. I'm just saying like I don't know how much he's been playing as of late. So I don't know how much he could be relied on as like one of the main core players, but I don't even think that he is as necessary to the team anymore because Z Alfredo is an absolute fucking beast. Like I teamed with that guy and he just decided to FC everything. He's fucked up good.
He's so good. It's crazy.
And then of course you have the backing from Celatar for Balderdash. And then, of course, Zab, 5WCA team, incredible tapping, and a very good hidden player.
Zab plays hidden pretty good. He just doesn't like the reading end of things, but it doesn't matter now because we just have Zefkiel and Alfredo and me.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of hard. I have one team. It's between you guys and one other team for 5-6.
Yeah, I know what team it is.
Which they'll be coming up kind of soon. But I don't know. I think either of you guys could be up there. I don't know, just based on the teams in the top 4, that you break into that top 4. But I don't know. I think anything could happen. This team could definitely upset some of the higher seeds in this tournament.
Yeah. Just depends on how well we're playing. I think it's like not too pool based, but I think if we get a good pool, we get a good run on any team really here.
Yeah, I agree.
I think this is another one of those teams. I have them in 7-8 because once again, you don't beat Illinois. Sorry, just gotta like face the facts at some point. But this is a team that this is a team that I think that Grands is not out of reach for you guys, to be honest. Like a lot of these other like fringe teams, I think like will struggle at that SR. But I don't think you guys will start to really struggle at all because you'll just be more restricted on your picks.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, our tryouts. Zab pulled our tryouts, and he just wanted to challenge himself. So our tryouts were like 6.75 stars, and him and Alfredo averaged like 500k across every map. So
yeah,
like, we have like people. That pool was hell. I don't know why we did that. That was bad.
Yeah, I think you guys will do pretty well. Had some unfortunate losses, some of the players you did lose, but you did pick up Alfredo. I first came aware of Alfredo, I think about a year ago, played just a random multi. He was just FCing everything. So yeah. I think you guys will be fine. I think 5-6 is that's where I have you. I think definitely you if you don't get 5-6, then I think you definitely get 7-8. But
right now.
Yeah.
Coin flip. Oh,
That's where I'm
I
at
don't
with-
even know if
with,
my coin's like
you guys.
visible anymore.
all right, see ya.
Heads. We got heads. Get owned.
Heads. All right.
Yeah,
5-6
I
it
bet,
is.
dude. I bet.
Dude. Whatever, man. Whatever.
Video
5-6.
prover didn't happen.
No, I was
Whatever,
gonna get
man.
Zavs to spray paint your name on a wall, but now I can't do that.
Oh,
Can I have my name spray painted on a wall?
I don't know.
unfortunate.
You also put them 5-6 over
Oh,
Illinois,
I
so
did.
like
I did. You're right.
I don't know, man.
What a shame. Fair enough. All right, we move on. To Michigan. Musical, Twisty, Chaos, Silboy, and On the Sticks. Only 5 people is a little unfortunate. I don't know. I feel like Michigan's had a team before. I don't think they didn't play last year, but I guess not.
Did they play the first one, maybe?
Maybe, I don't know. I think these players are like decent. I recognize like I'm pretty sure I've seen Twisty somewhere in Memesicle, but I don't like remember fully where. This is one of those teams. Yeah.
I think Memesicle did 5WC tryouts and did okay in them. Is that who? Maybe I'm mixing up
believe you.
names, but
Michigan had a team in 2022. I just looked it up.
Oh, I see.
I believe it.
And Memesicle was on that team.
Okay. Cool.
that make it weird?
Yeah, I don't really know where to put them. I don't know. I have no idea where to put them. I am completely
Yeah.
question marking here.
I kind of have them at...
Yeah, 25-35 makes sense just because they have 5 players, but I think these 5 players are actually pretty decent. I
Yeah,
can see
no,
them
I
out.
do know Twisty's probably their best player from what I've seen. At the very least, from like what I've seen in like their tops, that they're pretty consistent on most skill sets.
Mhm.
And a Memesicle, another returning name. I know they are also pretty decent. I'm not sure of the final 3 players on the team, but I think having a 5-man roster is just that much of a disadvantage that I think it warrants putting them in 25-35.
That's fair. Unfortunate.
Yeah, it is what it is, though.
Is what it is. Did someone drop out? I didn't know. I think when I looked at their roster first, they already had 5.
I thought they always had 5.
I don't know if any teams have like changed like that, but fair enough. I'll put them 25 for now. It happens. All right. We move on. I believe our next team is Minnesota.
Yes.
Very awesome. Ty Rizzle, Merp,
Let's go,
Beepers,
Ty Rizzle!
Salty Bunyan, Christmas, and Garrett. Garrett they definitely played. I don't know where their flag rating is. I don't know what happened here. They definitely played. No, they played last year too, didn't they? I feel like they played last year. They definitely played in 2022,
I don't
and
think
Garrett was
so.
on that team.
No,
I remember
they
that
don't
much.
I think they did.
Huh, okay, well, whatever. These players are pretty decent. I recognize Garrett. I think he played whenever they had like a proper team, and he was pretty good. I feel like I've seen Christmas somewhere. I'm not sure. Yeah, this team's like not bad. I don't have too much to say about them, but I can see that they have solid players enough to where I have them 17-24.
Tyrizzle.
Yep.
Tyrizzle was on my RTT team this year,
Mhm.
and he was pretty damn good at Hard Rock.
Nice.
I don't really know much about the rest of the roster, but Tyrizzle's awesome. He's a really cool guy. I still have him at 25th to 35th, but like he's really cool. I love that guy.
Fair enough.
I have him 25-35 as well, just because I don't really recognize any of the names other than Tyrizzle and Garrett.
Mhm.
And I don't know if they have that one player that can kind of get them through the early rounds like most of these other teams do. So I have them at 25-35 for that reason. But I would love to be proven wrong because I think Minnesota's flag is pretty cool.
True.
This flag is awesome.
I think it's gonna be. I don't know why there's question marks here. I think this flag might be newer than that video, because I do remember they had a flag competition and it was pretty funny. So that makes sense. Fair enough. I'll put the 25-32. I think they can pop off, but we'll see what they do. Good luck to them. Next up we have, I believe, Nebraska. Angel Devil, Parrot, and Illiterate Rock. There's your team. Unlucky, obviously, you can see they have 3 people total.
What's
they set
that?
up with 3. They had the option, because they only had 3 people in their state, they had the option to either join stateless or play as their own state, and they decided to play as their own state. Angel Devil and Parrot are not bad. I have seen both of them play something, and I know they are both decent players. Whether they are going to be enough to drag their team to qualifying, much less like above 25-35 range, is to be seen.
Yeah, I know Parrot. I believe Parrot played RTT, and they played pretty well from what I remember. But having a 3-man roster is just so debilitating.
I do think they qualify, but I think that it'll be off the back of like one mod spot, like specifically that just 2 people have to share.
Yeah,
and then that's it.
Fair
guys,
enough.
grind the easy map. Grind the easy map.
Grind the easy
you
map.
will qualify.
Is there an easy map at
It's actually-
I have
qualifiers?
no idea.
I have no
We
fucking
don't know
idea.
yet.
But if there
Oh,
is, grind the easy map and qualify. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. All right, good luck to them. I hope they can make do with what they have. We are moving on. Our next team up is going to be Nevada. AA-ROM, Zombie, Pangatism, the Lua, Mr. Andre, and CK Boss 1. This team is strange. There's so much happening with this team at once. I don't know how to say it. Coco is not able to play in the main bracket apparently, so Coco's on their minor league team. Young Lean also on the minor league team now, but they have Pangatism, who was A team, right? 5WC.
Yeah.
He was 18.
He is kind of really good at the game.
Yeah, that guy will average 600k through the entire tournament.
Yeah,
like from round 1 to grand final.
He is like that. He will get almost an FC on literally any SR that exists in the video game.
Yeah.
They also apparently, this guy the Lua, I don't know, like I haven't seen him before, but he has a FC on Remind, that old alt map, the Patchouli one from like 2010 or whatever. That is disgusting. That is gross. This guy might be a goated spawn, and they are saying that he's a goated spawn. So I believe them, and I'm kind of scared of this team as a result. I've seen AA-ROM somewhere, probably last year, because he was on the team. He's not bad either. Yeah, I think they have a very solid team, and they do have one of those carry players in Pangatism who can, like, really help them out. I do have them 17-24 just off of, like, numbers. But I do think that they definitely could go better. They did lose a lot, obviously, here. They got 17th last year. They lost a lot of their players, but they gained, like, gaining Pangatism is so big for them. It's, like, kind of crazy in my head how they're not even higher than this.
I think
they have some
this is an upgrade. Yeah,
arguably.
I think this is an upgrade. Yeah, like I think that Pangatism and himself alone could probably drag this team to 13-16.
Yeah,
like
it's unlucky because I know
agree.
Coco's really good, so it's unlucky they're not like on the main team, because that would have been bad. They probably would have been like 13-16 on my end for that, but
for sure.
Yeah, if he wasn't tourney banned, which apparently he was given a 6-month ban for averaging 40k and some open rank qual.
Oh,
That's what it
messed
was,
up.
yeah.
Which is
it's open rank. What are you talking about?
Which is
Yeah, it was a pretty dumb ban.
good job.
That's crazy.
It was just
whatever.
Good job. But
Unlucky.
another big
yeah, I think if Coco was on this team, I could even see them getting like 9th to 12th. But because I don't think they have any insane backing behind Pangatism, I have them at 17.
Yeah, it'll depend on how well their spawns can do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fair
No,
enough.
I don't think there's much to say.
Fair enough. 17-24. Lock it in. Oh, don't replace the other team. That would be bad. We move on. New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Oh boy.
Blank,
Oh boy.
Rich P2K, Justin, Taquan, Tirado, and Merc. I believe you were alluding to this team earlier when you said that there's another team in the top 8, because they are in my top 8. They are strong. They're a very good team.
Yeah.
I guess I was kind of just head to Batchest, Massachusetts for a bit, but I think, yeah, like 5-6, maybe 7-8. Their team is just really good. They did lose Reddy and Waracnin to ranking up, but even then, the players that they have back here are really, really good players, and they have just straight up improved over the last year, like so hard. Like pretty much I've seen a lot of like Justin and Merc over the last year. Rich P2K also like one of the best hidden players in the tournament for sure. That guy is disgustingly good. He was on the, I think, B team. I was surprised he wasn't on the A team, frankly, this 5WC. He was last year, I think. There's not too much to say outside of that. This team is crazy. They are really good.
Yeah, I'm amazed that Kevin is not on this A team. But
oh yeah,
this team as a whole is fucked up good. Like Blank, Rich P2K, Justin, just to name 3, are absolutely incredible players. Rich P2K should have probably been 5WC A team, but was not. Justin seems to be the main guy to look out for. I believe kind of like at the spawn of all time for New Jersey.
Well, he's no spawn.
He's no spawn? Okay,
He's
I don't
no
know much
spawn.
about him, but from what I've seen, he seems to be incredibly good.
Yeah. So I've been in the New Jersey server for like 6 to 8 months now, something like that, and they did they do weeklies. They do they did weeklies for a while, and I did a lot of them. Justin hosted all of those weeklies, pooled every single week. That guy is super awesome. Lots of dedication to like growing the New Jersey community specifically, and I think I've played with every single one of these people other than maybe Blank. That name doesn't sound quite as familiar as the other 5, but I have these guys at 4th. I think this is the team to watch out for in terms of like a bracket buster. Like I think they're consistent, they're well-rounded, they don't really have a lot of holes other than maybe Hard Rock. But like Justin is a Hard Rock specialist who decayed into range for this tournament. Like he is very, very good at Hard Rock specifically. And he's an all-rounder. I think he can play everything but like reading, and that's it. Yeah, this team's scary. I think this team makes almost grands and has a chance of making grands.
Rich is not in the collab.
I know.
I think he is.
Not in the team collab.
Isn't it like the bottom right and he just wanted to keep the
what?
The
that doesn't
picture?
Count.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a gun.
Oh, never mind.
That's a firearm in the corner.
That's the worst HR player extermination squad.
That's crazy.
Collab, which is really funny.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah, I think literally every player on this team like has their place. I think this team, if anyone is going to take down High Siege, it's going to be this team.
Yes.
But I don't know if I would have them up top 4. I think 5-6 is probably where they're going to end up being if they don't get knocked out early again. But we don't really have a slot for that here.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think where they're going to have to go here.
Well, we can do something down later. I think I merged these. I'm going to do that.
I think this team is I think this team is a very funny team because last year I think we predicted like top 6 easily. And then Rich PC incident. Yeah. So that kind of threw a wrench into things, but that's I think also why he wasn't on A teams because he hadn't practiced in so long.
Oh yeah. Well, surely that does not happen.
Surely.
Well, yeah, fair enough. We'll move someone down later. We can figure that out.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later, I guess.
We move on to New York, I believe.
New York.
Onigiria, Wanyang, Moore, Siege Viper, Kawumi, and Munamu. Onigiri's been around for a minute. Shout out to that guy. Wanyang, I know, is like a 6-digit D ranker. They've been
I believe their CD Delta is what they went by before. This team kind of a complete overhaul. Geek is not on the team. The one guy you would expect to be on New York is not here because he is on vacation the entire time.
Yeah, Geek's on vacation.
Which is unlucky.
Pop ranked up. Insert probably ranked up.
Quit the game.
I'll quit the game. Okay.
Insert quit. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, their team disappeared. It is just Onigiri now.
And Marami Pop just recently got unrestricted like a week ago.
Okay. Yeah.
So go Marami Pop.
That hurts a little bit. wee bit, just a little. I think where do I have him? 17-24 maybe.
I
think
have them
still have-
17-24.
They still have good players. Like Onigiri's been around. Like they definitely don't have like missing players, but like especially for like New York being such a big state, they kind of just do not have people that
Yeah,
at least that I recognize.
They kind of
Yeah.
recycled players from 2022 and going into 2023, and they recycled a bunch of players, but they still had like a lot of talent. Like in 2022, they had Jake, most notably. 2022, they lost Jake, but they had Insert, they still had Geek, Randy Pop was there, and now the team kind of imploded. They still have decent players, but not.
There's
when you
way
lose,
too many teams.
You lost like 12 players in the span of 2 years. That's kind of rough. So
Yeah, it's just really unfortunate what happened with New York. This team has a really solid Hard Rock roster, but I don't think they have much depth other than that. I kind of just have them 17-24 because of that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, not too much else to say. New York, whoops. Put them down, we move on to North Carolina. Yes.
Yeah.
Justin
Hey.
Vega, T-Zar, is that just Czar, I think?
think so.
Filipino, aka Killing Copper, who's not Filipino at all.
Are you captain?
Boaz, Emery, and Wozu. Oh yeah, he is captaining. That's really awesome. Yeah, shout out to Killing Copper. He's like really, really good at the game.
Yeah. That
Their
guy
team's
is a
probably
freak.
9-12 because he's playing. Justin Vega also has been around for a while. I think he played Indiana the first year, but then he was moved to North Carolina, so he's been here since. He's really good at the game also. So these two people, I think alone, 9-12. Copper was on the 5WC A team. He was really good. Not much else to say about him. I don't really know what I even could say about him. He's just kind of crazy. I think especially on like Hard Rock stuff, he just kind of like pops off. But really everything at this point.
It's everything at this point, yeah. For a while, it was if there's tapping, he can't play it, but that got fixed. And then for a little while, there was like really hardcore reading, he couldn't play it, but then that got fixed, and now he's just probably up there, like top 5 all rounders in the tournament.
Yep, for sure.
At worst, top 5. Like, yeah,
for sure, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
Copper
just
is incredibly good, and really good backing with Justin Vega and Convex, otherwise known as Plage.
Oh, that's Convex? Okay.
That is Convex.
I did not know that.
I did not know that either. Okay,
Yeah.
that's bees. That's even better.
I have them 13-16 just because there's so many other good teams in the tournament that I have just slightly above this team. But like, if there's anyone that's going to break into the top 12, I think this is the team that's going to do it.
Yeah,
But I
just
don't see them.
I do think they will do it.
I think
That's fair. That's fair.
The fact that like Copper is an all-rounder, Justin Vega is also an all-rounder. Like they have two extremely strong all-rounders for this tournament that are just gonna sit in the lobby the whole time and not get less than 400k on any map.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that alone is enough to carry to 9-12 because they do have the super player in Copper as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Zab in chat said that Copper and Convex duo is the best duo in the tournament, better than Kisoy and Gilgamesh. Go Convex. I believe him. I trust Zab. He's my state mate.
It was
State mate.
I don't fucking know, man.
yeah, I don't know. I'm fine with 9-12, but
We'll have to
I don't
move it
know.
later.
There are a lot of
anyways,
yeah, like
so-
the like 14 through like 18 group is like all these teams are way too good, so it's kind of hard to figure it out. But
exactly.
yeah, fair. They'll put them at 9-12 for now. We move on. Our next team up is going to be Ohio.
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 Specter, Uncle
Alright,
Numbers,
Specter.
Josiah, Bo Bandy, Quibi,
Maybe, yeah.
Quibi, and Lukewarm Sweetpiss. That's really cool, man. Good one.
That is a name of all time for sure.
That's awesome. Talk to me about Ohio.
Yeah, so last year, we got pretty unlucky. I think we had 4 players the entire tournament. Schedule hell basically the entire time, and to make matters worse, we were only against Texas round 1. So you know, just beating us up the entire tournament, but that's all right.
Rough.
This year, I think it'll be a little bit different. That could either be for the better or for the worse. I honestly don't know. Uncle Numbers is staying with me. We lost Nixu, which kind of sucks. He was one of our high AR DT players, and he definitely could fill hard rock as well. RPT and Bana are on the B team this year, and I'll get to that in a bit. Yeah. Josiah, Bobandy, and Quibi are joining us. Quibi and Josiah played B team last year. Bobandy was gonna try out last year, but got military gapped. Bobandy got first in tryouts. That guy's kind of good, nice. Even though he doesn't really play tournaments. It could go good because I don't really see us getting scheduled up that much. I think most of us are pretty open and pretty free. But it could also go the other way around because I don't know how much motivation I actually have for this tournament.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I don't know if I mean, I'm gonna do my best, but I don't know how good my best is actually gonna be. I'm coming off tendinitis, so that also doesn't help. And I'm just kind of here, so.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
He's unable to emote only for this room.
Thank God.
That's crazy.
God.
Jesus Christ. You guys got to figure it out.
Too much activity in the chat room.
And it's gone. Okay.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think.
Jesus Christ, you guys.
I think. Oh yeah, I guess there's more people in 25 than I thought there would be at this point. I can see you guys being out of the teams that I initially had 25. You guys are definitely up there near the way top of it. And given that we have more teams in 25 than I thought we would, I'll probably just move you guys up. You guys are pretty solid. I do agree with the motivation stuff. I am excited to see Bandy because I do not know much about him as a player. So that is very interesting seeing you got number 1 in tryouts. That guy better just change his damn username because that's crazy.
Yeah,
username is disgusting.
There's been talks.
There's been discussion.
But he's a freak in my eyes.
It's just myself and Bandy permalobbing everything, and Uncle Numbers kind of in there, and then the other 3 are just basically fill in for whatever. So
fair enough.
Okay, that's fair.
I can't even be too bad about this username because my team has M meow meow M meow me on it.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
I think this username is probably worse.
It's probably worse. It's just crazy that he lost the username Zab, and then it's become available, and then he didn't switch back, and then someone else took it again, and it's gonna become available again, and he's still not gonna change. He's griefing me. But anyways, yeah. Shout out to Ohio. They'll do pretty decently, I think. Good luck to you guys. We move onwards to, I believe Oklahoma's up next.
Yeah.
Referee Haijiu, Takasaki Yu, Speed Player 178, Soiruz, and Yama Xanadu. So Takasaki was in. Holy shit, the chat. That's crazy.
What the hell am
I he warned me ahead of time that was gonna happen. So.
That's kind of beast. That's kind of beast.
Yeah, they definitely did. He warned me ahead of time.
That's fucking awesome. I can't even lie. That is sick.
Beast. Yeah, so Takasaki was in Alaska, moved to Oklahoma, so now he's playing for Oklahoma. Referee and Haijio have gotten, I think, better over the last year, and so now the team that was already 17th has like a really suddenly freakishly solid core, just kind of out of nowhere. I don't know their backing players as much, the like bottom 3 players on the list here, but yeah, I think this team just improved, and I think given like even with all of the other teams being really good, I think they're still definitely gonna hold their own at least for a couple rounds of the tournament. They could definitely go way further than this. I just kind of need to see how, because I don't know fully where their like strengths and weaknesses are as players beyond like a little bit of what I know about Takasaki. But yeah, this seems kind of crazy all of a sudden.
Well, Ika and I can talk about referee because we just played against him in AUS. That guy is crazy.
Yeah, that guy's fucked up.
That, like, in that tournament, we only had one scary match, really, in the whole tournament. It was against referee, and I don't remember the other person's name.
I believe Bracket, Hat Girl Bracket.
That's awesome. Who I thought was also in Oklahoma, because their name was Oklahoma's, but maybe not. I think that, like, their this Nomad roster specifically is going to go crazy.
Yeah,
and I think like the aim slots specifically are going to be good because Takasaki's that's just like that's his thing, and referee can play it all. It seemed like outside of maybe like reading. I don't really remember. Oh wait, no, referee was he the one who did really good on the easy map, or was that?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, well, never mind. He can do it all.
He can do it all. Cat Girl's a
that guy's really good. Yeah, Kakarot
that's
is
why.
4-digit. I also think Haijio is like probably one of the best players in the tournament, like bar none.
Damn.
That guy is a fucking freak.
I have heard.
And having Takasaki Yu as well makes this team have an incredibly solid core. I'm not entirely sure about their backing players. I assume one of them is a speed player just by his name, which
He's
I think
not.
this team definitely...
He's not.
Is he
No,
not?
Speed Player
He's
178 has all jump in for him on his top place.
Yeah, we looked into it
Oh,
last
that's
night.
so lame.
But it is pretty funny though.
It's really funny.
That is funny. That is funny. I can't lie. But like, I don't know. I have this team 13-16. I think they could go higher. I think they could also go lower. This team, it's hard to place this team.
That's
but
fair.
I think 13-16 is fair for them.
So I have some notes that Takazaki actually sent me.
Okay.
So I'll go through them really quick. Takazaki Yu washed his notes. Haijio, future top Oklahoma player, confirmed by both Lights Out and Bazinga's Dead.
Okay.
Referee, jacked player, speed player, fake speed player. Yama is a tapping player, and Soiruz, in quotation marks, I forgot.
That's awesome. I'm assuming that's Yama.
Apparently their weakness is hard rock, and they're pretty good at tapping and gimmicks. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure they also did submit on their team thing that they are called the Oklahomos for the duration of the tournament, which is awesome.
Hype as well. I think that was their team name in AUS too.
Cool
It was. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
Shout out to Oklahoma. Good luck with the skyscraper. They're trying to build Oklahoma City. Just removed all their building height laws because they're trying to build the largest building in North America.
What for?
Fun. It's funny.
Just for fun.
Right in the middle of, I guess.
Right in the middle of OKC, the most tornadoes on the planet. They had 2 EF5 tornadoes. No other place on the planet has ever had that. Highest wind speed recorded on the planet.
Oh, and
perfect place.
Big ass tower.
Sounds like something that a big tower would really do well.
Yeah, perfect place for the
really
biggest
funny.
skyscraper.
It's like a really good idea.
It looks really funny in all the graphics that they're releasing for the proposition, because Oklahoma is like a super flat world in Minecraft. There's no elevation in that state. So it is just a massive tower and then nothing. You can probably literally see fucking North Dakota from the top of that tower. Which is crazy. Alright.
Oh my god.
Shout out to Oklahoma.
That's so fucked up.
We
Super
moved to
flat
Oregon.
world is fucked up.
It's true.
Awesome.
Go look at any picture of Oklahoma, bro. It's so flat.
It's true. It's so true.
That's crazy. We move on to Oregon. I don't know how they didn't get an F on their flag, because that is a lot of text and numbers. UBO12, Chichobi, Andrew, Enslow, Mains, and Chinlock Sang. Chichobi's back. Yes. Good. Wait, 7 and 7 played last year? Wait, that guy's the GOAT.
Yeah.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oregon had a really solid team.
That's super crazy. Shout out to 7 and 7. Yeah, this is weird to me. So they got 25th last year. They were one of the bottom seeds. Chichobi was missing, which kind of hurt them a lot, and they're back. However, I know Bonbon, Cash and Clean, Seabear are all names I recognize. All of them are on the B team or not playing, which is if their team's actually that good to justify that change, then this team is really scary. But I don't actually know any of their players beyond Chichobi. I've definitely seen Mains somewhere. I don't remember where. Mains is very solid, if I remember. Maybe tapping. I might be wrong about that. But Oregon is very, very solid. I have them 13-16. Could go higher.
7 got banned, apparently.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about that. I was so stupid. Whatever. Yeah, 13-16 for me. They're just really solid. They have Chichobi back, which was probably their best player, at least in 2022. And given that I recognize more of their B team players than A team players, makes me think that they got a bunch of crazy spawns, and I'm very excited to see their team as a result.
Yeah, I think the main's really solid player. I think the main player to look out for is Enslow. I believe he had a very, very good performance in RTT. I think was a backup for the top 8 in Thug Finals, I think.
He was on your team, right?
Could be wrong. I don't remember. No, he wasn't on my team.
Oh, I thought he was on your team.
No.
That's crazy.
I don't know who I'm thinking of. Never mind.
But no,
well, at least you know.
Performed incredibly well. I think they're definitely one of the names to look out for. However, I do have them in 17-24 just because there's so many other good teams in this tournament that I just don't know.
Varler cannot play.
He'll play, I think.
Varler's not allowed to play the tournament. That's what he is. He'll be able to play 5 years, maybe.
Yeah. Go Varler.
Go Varler.
I
Yeah,
think
fair enough.
Oregon is one of those teams where they gained Chichoe back, but they lost a lot of players in return. So it's kind of like a trade-off, and I guess we'll see how the trade-off works. But I think they lost more than they gained.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's kind of even, but
Yeah.
I don't think they place much higher, if higher at all.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Agreed.
1724 for now. I'll keep them in mind. We move on to Pennsylvania, I believe. If the script will like load. There we go. Josh, Ponko, Tied9 Dash, Official Branch, that's Keknia backwards, and Mr. Avocado T-Checks. They lost Blue Champa and Cold Tooth. That is rough.
Oof.
Yeah.
I do not recognize any of the players they replaced them with. I recognize Josh, obviously. I've met him. Cool guy. Shout out to him. Ponko, I have heard of. I think he's pretty decent.
Yeah, I played through their tryout pool with Josh, Ponko, and I think a couple people who are on B team. And Ponko was destroying everything.
Damn.
Like that guy is going to perma lobby probably the entire tournament. I think I really wanted to put them in 17 to 24 because like that guy was beating me on hidden alt, and like I'm not. That's like my jam. I like that stuff.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I think they just are not deep enough.
Yeah, it's just rough because they're like backing players. I just don't recognize any of them. Probably, I think a couple of them are debuting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate they didn't really have the backing. And obviously, compared to last year, they had Blue Champa, who's like one of the best players like ever of all time.
Yeah, Blue Champa is an absolute freak.
And they had Cold Tooth. I don't know if Cold Tooth is like staffing or if he's just not playing or whatever. And they still were only able to get 17th with that roster. Yeah, I'm a little worried about their ability to get higher, but I do respect the Ponko. I don't know if he's like a spawn per se, but I will be excited to see him.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how he plays. I don't know. I'm holding out faith that this team can 17-24, but I think either or is probably there.
Yeah, they will. They definitely will qualify like comfortably. I'm not worried about them qualifying.
Yeah, they'll qualify, but it's just a matter of how far they go after that.
Yep. Fair enough. I put them.
All right. Good luck, Pennsylvania.
25. Again, as a reminder, there's gonna be 3 teams in the main bracket that do not DQ into minor league. Hence why we have like 3 rows here. We don't want to pick like 3 random teams to DQ because it is kind of a toss up between a lot of them. So we're just gonna put them on 25-35. They still will get to play in the minor league, unless they don't qualify for that either, which would be crazy. I'm not worried about that for any of the teams here though. South Carolina, Purple, Hulk Smash, Excavate G-Man, Boy Kisser, and Melee Luigi. Shout out to Melee, good game. This team's a little weird. They have 5 people, and as far as I'm aware, they literally did not have any communication until, like, they were the last team to get submitted, and I went into their Discord to try to find who was doing their tryouts, and I realized that they literally didn't have anyone. They had not said anything about South Carolina even playing this tournament because they only had 5 signups. So I don't know how, like, I'm sure they're in a group chat at this point, right? They're pretty okay people. I do know Hulk Smash is a very decent player. He's very solid. So I think this team probably has like a solid chance to qualify. Is that purple? Is that the purple others? Is that the same guy? Oh, okay.
Yes,
So they're like not bad then. Even with 5 people, I think like I would probably. It's a little hard because they're like 5 people and I think a couple of tournament debuters. But I think they definitely have like the ability to qualify despite their 5 players existence. But it is obviously hard with 5 players. You kind of can't really rate them any higher.
Yeah. It's kind of unfortunate, but I think that's just kind of gonna have to be where they stay. I mean, Hulk Smash is an absolute freak. Like that guy is so good.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, if they can qualify and if they'll even get anywhere after that because of them being limited by 5 players.
Melee Luigi, I need to know your Slippy rank right now. I just need to know. I just desire the knowledge.
I hope he doesn't play Melee. That
would be so funny if he's
that would be hilarious.
If he's like a PM player, that would be really funny. That would be funny. Yeah, I need to get on Melee again. I am like not good at that game yet. But shout out to Melee, shout out to South Carolina. Good luck to them.
I follow the scene, but I haven't played it myself.
Yeah. Well, we move on to, I believe, Stateless. Yeah,
Stateless.
Stateless. Lily, Lexic, Chibi, Bonflow, BTMC's Kitten, and Spiff. As we went over, Tater, Takasaki, and Purple Other all have like actual teams now, so that's why they're not here. Yeah, shout out to this team. First and foremost, 3 out of 6 people on this team are from New England. Clearly, New England representing the best of the best here. I don't remember the breakdown. I believe we have 1 Maine, 1 New Hampshire, 1 Vermont, if I remember.
Yeah.
I don't think we have Rhode Island. But yeah, shout out to Vermont also. Shout out to Burlington, Vermont. What a wonderful place. But yeah, shout out to this team. They're actually very good. This core is like very, very, very strong.
Yeah.
Alexic, of course, played. I believe he played this year too, right? 5WC.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he played 5WCA for Canada.
Yeah, this year and last year. This year they ran to like top 2.
They got second.
Second,
they got second.
They got second place.
So he's pretty good at the game. Lily's been on Stateless for quite some time. I think I don't know if she's. I have been told she's very good at tapping. I don't know if she's necessarily a tapping player or able to play like everything ever. But
I think she's an aim player, right? Like
Yeah.
mostly aim, mostly reading.
And reading.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
crazy.
I don't think her tapping's bad, but like I
Okay.
think that aim is definitely her strong suit.
Someone lied. Whatever. Chibi's also here. Shout out to Chibi. I don't know Chibi's a player at all. I know Chibi's like a person.
Chibi is an incredibly good hard rock player,
Okay,
and pretty solid at like he could fill DT pretty well. Pretty good at alt and pretty decent at nomad as well.
Nice.
I know Spiff is like a 50k. Plays on Akatsuki.
Oh, awesome.
A good amount.
That's so cool.
Is also really solid. Yeah, this core is like really solid. I personally have this core at 912.
Yeah, same.
But I think they could go higher. I think they could also go lower just based off of if people are having a good day.
Yeah.
But shout out Chibi, that guy's the GOAT. Shout out Lily, she's also the GOAT. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have too much to say about Stateless, except I think they're going to do about as well as they did last year.
Fair enough. I do know. Yeah. I do feel like this is one of those teams that might be a little more not to say they're necessarily like pool based or bracket based, but I do think this is one of the teams that's going to like fluctuate a little bit depending on who they have to play and whether the things that their team is strong at, like their core, is going to be like covered by the other team or not.
Yeah, I think that they're gonna have an easy time getting 2 people for every map, but like it's gonna come down to that third as usual.
Yeah, fair enough. Stateless, 912.
Stateless sweet.
Shout out to Stateless. We move onwards to Tennessee. Hirai Momo, Zarya, Braincell, Lapis Lazuli, Ultima, and Black Zero. So I do not know anything about any of these players. They had a crazy run last year. They were 27th seed, ran it all the way to 13th. They had, I forget who on their team was the reason for that. They had one person who was like just super popping off on everything, and I don't remember who that was.
I think it was Mini Lamp.
I think it was Mini Lamp. Yeah.
I do not know really any of the I mean, I think I've seen Braincell and Momo somewhere. I just don't know where. I mean, aside from last year. I don't know where, but
Momo's Rachel, if you know who that is.
Oh, that's Rachel. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's decent. Rachel's pretty good. They're like one of the teams that's like at the top of the 25 tier for me, because there's just like there's a lot of really good teams on each border. We had, at least from my POV, there's this really annoying thing that's happening on this tournament where my predictions are getting screwed because every like we have to put teams in 9 through 12, but there's like tiers like within the tiers, and those tiers extend into the tier above and below. This team's really good, I think, if they have Rachel, and I've heard that Braincell's pretty decent. I just don't really know their backing players that well, and I think they have a couple debuts. So we'll have to see where they place.
Mm-hmm. I do know that Braincell has been setting some really fucked up scores recently. And I think they're definitely going to be the player to watch returning from last year. But I don't know if that is going to push them through to the 17-24. Although we do have the 25 to 35 now completely filled, I believe.
It's filled now. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna have to move one of these teams up.
Well, we'll figure it out.
But we'll figure that out later.
Yeah. This sheet is trolling me right now. Okay, fair. We can move on then. Tennessee goes into Texas.
Here we go.
The reigning champions: Zombie Resort, Chevy, JPEG, B Napping, and Jonana Banana. I think it might be Ben Napping. I'm calling him B Napping. That's how it reads out. Smile. As a fellow Ben, I'm not saying Ben. I'm too much effort. So last year, obviously, like Hydro, Felix Sosa, two of the best players just in range at that time. They're not here anymore because they both ranked up. They got first. They were like 7th seed. That was a pretty good run for them. This team, despite losing such really good players here, is still really, really good. They are scary. For that matter, I have them in the missing slot at number 2.
Yeah, I have them in second as well.
I know less about their players this year. I know, like, B-Napping, for example, I just know he farmed the shit out of ETX. His rating's like almost 7 stars on that. That's kind of crazy. But like just skills wise, I've seen them all around. I've seen all these people do pretty well. Even if I don't know their like relative skill sets, these are all like incredibly like worldly solid players. And as a testament to that, I saw their B and C team, and their B and C team are disgusting. I recognize many players on their B and C team who are really good players that I'm shocked are not on their A team, and it's literally just because their A team is that good to where they have that much depth. I think this is the state at the moment with the most depth.
Yeah, one of the Zombie is like definitely one of the main players to look out for here. An absolutely incredible aim player. I believe in 5WC USA tryouts, like FC'd 7-star no mod 1 in the tryouts.
Zam.
Or something like, or like 750k or something like that. Yeah, like 750k, I think. And Resort, otherwise known as Kumiko, another incredible player. Take hidden hard rock and everything, and just absolutely beast. Yep. Chevy, I think their main hidden player of the group. Very consistent all the way around. I've teamed with him before. He's super chill. Love that guy. JPEG, the spawn of all spawns, I think. Played a 5WC A team last year and is an absolute monster. Or 5WC C team for USA rather. Sorry, I don't know if I said that before. But yeah, that guy is a monster. Definitely, I think the main person to look out for, which is crazy because this entire team is crazy. Ben Apping, of course, probably main tapping and hard rock player. And Jonana, another incredibly solid player, just kind of fills in for whatever they're missing. The only thing I think this team lacks is any sort of like backing on like easy reading or like reading in general behind Chevy. I think he's their main their main reading player, and I'm not sure who is really going to follow up on that for them. Kumiko? Okay, that's fair.
Kumiko, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I have them at second because I have to show state pride. But I think this team is definitely going to be top of the like.
No, they're just all really crazy. Also, that was on their. They sent us a big ass document with a bunch of info about their players that I like tried to read. I definitely scrolled to the Jonana Banana section and it just said, "Fun fact about Jonana: he fucked my wife." That was really cool. But yeah, I mean, I don't think there's like too much else to say. Just
Benapping is just Felix Sosa, like in terms of skill set.
Yeah,
as far as I'm aware, they're like around the same skill level too. So that's kind of crazy.
That's fair.
That they just have another one.
Yeah, it's Texas though, so it's like I don't know.
They're really good.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna put it.
No surprises here. Second place for them is our guess. We'll see if they can defend their championship status. It would be very funny. Anyone having a 5UFC badge is funny to me. So we'll see how that goes for them. All right,
We'll see.
We move to Utah.
Utah.
Cookie Loa, Taikini, Alfie, Zyper, Blunkett, and Yukari Enjoyer. I believe last year they only had 4 players. I don't know which of these top 2 were not there. I think Taikini was. I think
Yeah,
Alfie was.
Oh, Alfie was? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Alfie was.
Yeah, the Utah. They're pretty solid, I think. Alfie is very good. I feel like I've seen Zyper somewhere. I don't remember where. I feel like I've said that about a lot of people, but I don't know. They have. I know Alfie's pretty good. I know their backing players are like solid at least. I know like roughly how good they are. I think I have this team 17 range. I think they're
I
solid
do
enough
as
to get
well.
there.
Yeah, I think off the back of Alfie, who had an incredible performance in RTT, I think he's definitely the main guy to look out for this team. I have them 17-24 just because I think they're gonna get their one. They're gonna get their one.
Yeah.
And their flag is awesome.
Their flag is pretty cool.
Shout out to Utah.
Is it officially that flag now?
That officials, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, Alfie. I think Alfie's like top 3 No Mod 2 players in the tournament. Gonna be honest, that guy is so good at that kind of stuff, and he's really, really well rounded too.
Mm-hmm.
The Beehive flag. Okay, that's their official flag as of like 3 months ago. That's beast.
Yeah,
March 9th. Nice.
as a baller flag.
I need something from Massachusetts. Just anything at all. Any better flag. Yeah, 1724 seems pretty fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shout out to them. Next up, oh yeah, Virginia. Let's go Virginia. League, Gilgamesh 816, not that Gilgamesh. I think AKA Tempest, AKA there was another name somewhere.
I don't remember.
Dankor, Danny, Steve, Lenny, and Waffle, not the Turkish Waffle, this is another guy. Yeah, they kept most of their core team. League obviously has been incredible over the last right, Vives, yeah. The League has been incredible over the last like, I don't know, year-ish, right?
Yeah, League has been absolute monster.
Tempest as well has been pretty solid. I think both of them are very good. I think both of them as like a core, that's another like strong duo in my head that I see out of these teams. And their backing players are very solid. They're like one out of the 9-12 teams. I think in my brain they're the team I think is most likely to get top 8. I do have just for like space wise, they don't really fit in the 7-8 at the moment because we have to move someone here down. But yeah, this team is crazy good. Glee's one of the best players in the tournament, straight up. Probably one of the best tapping players in range. He is really, really good, and he has a pretty solid backing team. There's nobody here who's like missing any experience. I recognize every name on the team here.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think their tapping is the main thing to look out for. Band tapping into this team. Gleek has like a 700 on songs comp, I think,
Okay.
which is really funny.
That's cool. 5 digits of 700s. That's so awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool and awesome. And this guy is 5 digits still, and it's really cool and it's really awesome. But yeah, this team is very solid. I think that this team is definitely the one out of any of the teams in 9-12 that could potentially break into the top 8. But right now I just have 9-12 because I think it's the most sense here.
Yeah, I think they're really solid overall. Just anything mechanics related is going to be good for this team.
Yeah, for sure. I think that they're one of those teams that are as a team, they all round most maps, but I feel like there's not too many maps that they completely excel at, with the exception of the ones I think League is really dominant at. But I think that they are definitely good enough to make semifinals, for sure.
I think it's going to be very bracket dependent for them.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I think 9-12 is fair.
Kron said this team can probably get top 1, maybe further if they're lucky. Thank you, Kron, resident of Virginia, I believe. Yeah, I put them, 9-12? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Good stuff to Virginia. They definitely, like, depending on their bracket, depending on who they play against, they have a solid run into top 8 potentially, so I'll be looking out for them for sure. Good stuff. We move on to Washington A. We're nearing the end of our teams here. 2 Pop T, TGR, Humorius, Topapo, the AutoZone, and Pogue. They do not have Blazing Fart anymore. Very unfortunate.
Rip.
Yeah, I don't know. Tupopsy has been really good over the last series, like improved. Humorous, I've seen a lot of as well. TGR, I don't know what he's been doing. I think he like kind of took a mini break, but like he's good tapping. He'll be fine, right? So yeah, I don't know. I think this team's pretty solid. I think there's a lot of teams that are really, really good in this tournament, though. I have them like at the higher end of 17-24, but like I feel like that's wrong. We do have for 13-16 is missing a team, so this might be the team to move up.
I have them at 13-16 right now. I'm kind of surprised that Poodle did not make the A team.
I'm pretty sure
because I'm pretty sure.
I
know, which is crazy because I'm pretty sure he was like one of the best players on Washington A last year. I'm not sure why he's
must be some like skill set coverage. I don't know.
Didn't try out. Okay. Yeah, I think they're 13-16. I think they're pretty good.
Yeah, fair.
They always, from what I remember, the last 2 years they have upset the 1 seed.
Oh, he didn't try out. Okay.
So maybe they upset the 1 seed again. I don't know.
Maybe.
It could happen.
We will see.
They did that last year.
And the year before.
And the year before.
I knew they did it 2022. I didn't know they did it last year.
Yup.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Yeah, good luck to them. Yeah, I'm looking at the 17-24 teams now. I think this is fair to put them up. I don't think any team down here. These are all really good teams, but I think Washington is pretty decent, especially if TGR is like still in form. They're probably still pretty good. Also, this flag is an F because it has George Washington's ugly ass face on it and also text. Just look at the flag, man. It is green though, which stands out. I'll give him that, but like, and I see why George Washington is the name of the state was named after, but you gotta get something better. Come on.
I know it's a little.
You gotta get something.
Hideous.
Whatever. Okay. Well, honestly, this flag without the text might even be just fine. But I'm not moving it out of FC. That's not my call to make. We're nearing the end. Wisconsin is going to be our final team up. This flag's pretty bad.
This is the worst flag. This is worse than Illinois.
I was going to say, I thought mine was the worst. This is worse. This is
absolutely
definitely
Greedy, play hidden 3, Shawner, Ecoral, MG Migs, I think it's just Mig, and Cheese Salad. This is I forget who. I don't even think that was part of like the Hidden 3 collab, was it? I know they're.
It was.
Like,
it was.
Storm.
They just kept it. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Where's Big Lobster?
I remember them before. Yeah, Big Lobster and Project M Galleon are no longer on the team, which is very unfortunate. So I'll have to put them DNQ.
What the hell?
Cheese Salad, I think is 2-digit in Tycho, by the way.
Huh?
If I'm remembering correctly, they're either like rank 150 in Tycho or they're 2-digit.
Global rank 95, highest rank 81 with a Tycho World Cup 3rd place badge. What?
Yeah, they're pretty good at Tycho.
Okay, so they have a mega tapper of all time.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I do know Greeny is decent, and I'm pretty sure I've heard that iCoral is like pretty solid, like higher SR stuff.
Storm play hidden 3 has gotten like really consistent on Hard Rock as well over the past year. So I think at this SR, especially early rounds, they're gonna have a good time.
All right, fair enough. It's hard to move them up just because of how many really good teams are in 17-24.
Yeah,
but we do need to move someone up. So let's get started on that. They will be for now. We'll put them right here, but yeah, what are our thoughts,
I think either Tennessee or Pennsylvania moves up to 17-24.
Oh, that's why that kept happening. I see.
You say who? Tennessee or Pennsylvania?
Either Tennessee or Pennsylvania. One of the two, I think.
I gotta go double check Tennessee roster.
Tennessee, Pennsylvania. Let me see. Out of who's? Let me make sure I remember everyone who's even in this tier to begin with, because I need to remember flags. That is Alabama, Arizona, Hawaii, Kansas, Louisiana. I have no idea who that is after. Nebraska, maybe? No, Nebraska's over there. There's Minnesota and Michigan, question mark?
Yeah, that's Michigan, I think.
Michigan, Minnesota, Nebraska. Then they have Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Wisconsin. Let me see.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I think we could move Wisconsin up to 17-24.
Wisconsin, maybe.
I don't know anything about Ikoril, but I just went and looked at EliteBot ratings, and he has 6.7
right?
overall, Masters and Hard Rock.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I saw that too, and I'm not entirely sure what that means.
Yeah, he's missing a lot of data.
as a player.
I think
He
it
has
means
no
that
rating
Storm
for-
has a second player for
Yeah,
Hard Rock. And
they're probably decent. I think Greeny's solid like all around. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
he
Greeny
for
plays
stuff
everything.
too.
I don't know,
Yeah,
I
this
think
seems not bad.
Tennessee
I'm
is-
just looking at like. Yeah,
I feel like
could
Tennessee's
move
more
Tennessee
well-rounded.
up. I could move. I forget who's even down here. My list I think had Michigan and Minnesota up, but I do think that like the higher end of those two teams is slightly better, and Michigan only has 5 people.
Okay, apparently the person in chat who is Icarus does not play Hard Rock.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
cool.
I don't know why they're Masters Hard Rock ETX. Did you play
That is an
one
ETX
ETX
moment.
match and like
Yeah,
you play one
Don't
ETX
happen.
match at like 7.8 and get like 200k on something?
I feel like Arizona's not that bad. I feel like out
I
of
feel
all these
like
teams,
Arizona is
I'd move them up before like
Decent.
Pennsylvania.
I think I'd move Pennsylvania before Arizona.
I believe in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I like
Bunko is
Pennsylvania.
really good,
Okay, fair enough.
and Josh is like his motivation is questionable in the past, but it's here now.
Fair enough.
I think we move Pennsylvania up
yeah,
to
okay, Pennsylvania's
1724.
fine. I can figure out what
And
fucking
then-
flag it is. This one.
Which of the two is going down to 7A?
Well, I have
I
have
think
a feeling
Illinois
I know
should move
everyone's- You think
Just
Illinois should
saying.
move
That
up?
doesn't fix our problem,
That-
Lupa.
That does
I'm
not fix
like-
our problem.
I'd just say it.
So who are the 3 teams? Maryland, New Jersey, and Massachusetts.
Yeah, I have a feeling. So Maryland has Keystone and Gilgamesh on it. I can't imagine Keystone and Gilgamesh don't get like to finals round.
Yeah,
That would be
they have to
bewildering
stay in
to
there.
me.
It's between Massachusetts and New
To
Jersey for me. And
So
I think,
when
Yeah.
I was doing it in my head, I thought that Massachusetts. Well, but I also let him like kind of half bat chesting. But I think our front end of like Zab and Alfredo is kind of nutso, and we also
yeah,
have
but
like
so is
Zefkiel and
New Jersey's
Solitaire.
though.
But New
I-
Jersey
I-
has.
New
I think New
Jersey's the Rich
Jersey's. I think New
Justin.
Jersey's more solid to like their back of their roster because our roster has me on it. I'm kind of a shit.
Come on, give yourself some more credit.
No, I'm
Such
in for.
confidence
I am
coming out of
in
your
for
players.
literally 2 maps, maybe 3 maps for the tournament. That's like my job. Is that and scheduling. Oh,
I
let me
think
fix
that
this.
New Jersey is gonna surprise a lot of people. I really do think New Jersey should be minimum 5-6, but also the other 2 teams are so good that I have no
Getting the
clue.
coin out.
Uh-huh.
I have
I
no
think,
clue.
I think New Jersey stays 5-6. Massachusetts goes down 7-8.
Uh-huh.
That's what I would
Okay,
do.
so wait, you think Massachusetts moves down? Lupa thinks Massachusetts moves down. Dom, what do you think?
I think I would move New Jersey down. I think.
Okay,
Mm.
interesting. I feel like I shouldn't have a say here because it's my team.
I
So
mean,
I
if you
think
say New Jersey, then you can flip the coin and that'll be
Well,
that.
yeah, I can flip the coin and then I can rig the coin and whatever. I don't.
Yo, chat poll,
care.
chat poll, chat poll,
Chat poll. Chat
Chat
poll.
Oh,
Chat
no.
poll.
chat poll.
Do we have the option to do that?
I think.
I
Lupa
mean,
does.
someone has to.
It's
Do
Cytosine.
I?
Cytosine's at a lake.
Oh, I thought he
yeah,
was.
no, it would have
Oh,
to be.
he's
like-
here. Oh, he's here.
I'm,
He's here.
I'm also a mod in the chat, so I should also be able to do it.
Yeah, just do it to
Make a poll.
who's.
I
Yeah,
don't. I
But
don't
where's
know.
the poll button?
I don't know.
I don't
You have to
know,
be in
go to
a
mod
mod
settings.
view. You gotta go to mod view.
Mod view. Oh my god! I have
Yeah.
to open the stream.
Well, it's easier if you go to mod view.
I have to go to
You can also
mod
just
view.
do /poll, but I don't know how to type.
I
all
don't
that
think
stuff.
/poll. I didn't work for me. Modes. Where's the button, man? I don't think we have that option on our stream.
Maybe not.
Do we just have
I
chat
do not
type
think
in
the
with the
live
team
stream
they
has a
want?
button.
No, no.
That would be really
That's
funny.
asking for no. That's gonna be bad.
So
What's
just
prediction?
prediction.
What's prediction?
Nope. Nothing.
Count everyone individually. All right, guys, raise your hand if you think New
Raise
Jersey
your
should,
hand.
God.
be in 5-6.
Wait, straw poll. Someone set up. I'll set up a straw poll.
Oh
yeah?
my
Straw poll?
god. Okay,
That's
sure.
so,
straw
like,
poll.
That takes so much
It
time.
doesn't.
that much
It doesn't.
time.
It takes like 3 seconds.
We have
And it's
plenty
not
of
like
time here.
We have the entirety of minor league to do still. Like we're gonna be here a minute.
We have plenty
Then
of
make
time.
it go, boom.
I'm doing it. I'm doing
When I put Duke link, someone put a YouTube link in, so I don't think.
I'm opening Minecraft on my computer.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Do some parkour while we're waiting. You wanna do that bit we talked about last night?
No, I'm too lazy. Well, I guess now I have Minecraft open anyways. This is the where the bit moves to. Let me see if I can this is gonna be hard to figure out. I probably shouldn't do it like that. I should probably just here. Here. That's one. Does it work? Ah, beautiful. Okay, does that work? I can only see it through like the stream preview probably. Where the hell is my mouse at?
Oh, there's the straw poll.
Someone pin Sidus, pin the straw poll.
Pin the straw poll.
Vote for who stays 5-6.
Hooray.
Oh my god.
New Jersey.
Oh my god, it's a wash.
Is it a wash?
Wait,
Actually,
it's only been a few seconds.
Okay.
We
I'll
gotta
give it like
play
I'll give it
some,
like a minute. I'll keep watching it.
We gotta play some housing parkour, guys.
Are you streaming it? It's still on the.
Yeah, I know. I was getting it
Okay.
open.
Okay.
What is the bit? Am I just out of the loop?
The bit was I was gonna
don't
play
worry.
Minecraft for like a half hour and not play anything else. Why is
Yeah,
it
we were-
zoomed like that? What? Hello?
No, this is perfect. I think.
No, it's not. Fix it. There we go.
Play Skyblock. Why would
There
you
we
wish
go.
that upon someone
Why
else?
would I open that game? Why would I do that?
Can we get a r/am I the asshole reading while we
I
watch?
like that Alana just came into the stream.
Noticing a lack of something on this stream.
That's crazy. Yeah, we've been doing this for 2 hours. I'm on like the first floor. How's the poll going? What are the results? thus far?
Start reading. Okay, someone send me something.
It's about.
No.
What is this? This bit
No,
is so bad.
Sorry, cytosine.
This bit is so bad.
Okay.
You can't vote because it's one vote for IP and Ika already voted.
Oh, it's one vote for IP. Oh my god. New
It's a
Jersey is
pretty
7-8.
big-
Unlucky.
It's
New Jersey has won the
35.
poll. New Jersey has won
so
the poll.
Mass is going down, I guess.
Mass is going
So
down.
Massachusetts is going down, and New Jersey is staying 5-6.
Oh.
Sorry, man.
I'm so
It's
sad.
okay. My team got underrated
I'm
too.
so
It's okay, man.
sad.
It's okay, man. We're both
I'm
5-6.
so sad.
We're both
I have
7-8
to fix
together.
the. There we go.
Not know how
Oh,
good
I'm so
Alfredo was. I
sad.
teamed with him. I know how good he was.
New Jersey here.
No
So
more
shall I look
Minecraft.
Me
Rest
and
in
am I the
peace.
asshole?
I
I am not opening. No.
Hold.
No.
There we go. There's your flags. There's your tier list in total.
All right, Hexagon, you need to do the timer thing again to see how long it takes. I think it was 16 seconds last year. He'll post it in general here in a few minutes.
Something silly, I think.
I'm looking at general because it's gonna happen soon.
Okay,
Yep, there it is.
I'm pretty solid with this.
Did he get speech bubble?
It was 12 seconds this time, apparently. So, yeah, speech
That's
bubble was in
crazy.
general. So, he beat his
Uh-oh.
record by 4 seconds.
That's crazy.
Hexagon's quick with it.
He is, man.
He had that ready.
This
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
He had the speech bubble ready, and then just like put the image over it.
This guy.
He had a video of it last time of him doing it. We'll see if he does it this year
Probably
again.
does have a video of it again. With a fucking timer and everything.
Yeah,
guy
Hexagon, if
is
you got a
silly.
video, you gotta show us.
This guy is silly. All right, fair enough, fair enough. Well, I guess we gotta do the minor league now.
You got to do the minor league.
We're gonna do the minor league. Let me
Are we
see if
speedrunning
this.
this, or are we?
Not really speedrunning. No.
Okay, so that totally didn't do what I thought I was gonna do. Give me a second, give me a second. I gotta switch over by doing this, hit OK. And I gotta scroll down here. Oh, good lord. Oh, no, I don't. I have to do that over here.
What in the world?
We hit interact. We go 140, and we go down. There we go. All good. All good. All
let's
juicy.
go.
Okay. Let's go.
Cool. B team, NorCal B. So NorCal didn't have like a ton of people sign up for the minor league end of things, so they split their team into 5 and 4. Which I think they should have gone 6 and 3, but you know, up to the discretion of the teams. So we have BU, King Baxter, Tree, Thrylos, and Yuani. King Baxter did win the first 5 USC. He has a badge for that tournament. So that's cool. I know nothing about any of the minor league players, by the way. I literally counted yesterday. Outside of my own state, I know maybe 20 out of every team combined. So that's cool. Their team is pretty decent. I did manage to rank them all based on what I think their relative skill is, and I think this is one of the best minor league teams. They have Baxter, who's been around for a while. I'm pretty sure Tree is like... I have heard really very good things from Tree and also BU. Yeah, I think they are just kind of really solid. I don't think many other teams are this solid.
Yeah,
so
I have them at 3.
Like, third, yeah.
I have them at 3, just because I think the 5-player roster is going to hurt them. But I think of the players they have a really solid roster.
So they put all the Hard Rock players on BTN. Good job. Good job, man. All right, fair enough.
This is minor league, yeah, man.
Did they win? Oh no, that was first seed, 5th. I guess that's these are. I think these numbers at the bottom are accurate for minor league, right? So
Yes.
Put them 3rd. Very awesome.
Yeah.
And as a reminder, by the way, there will be 3 major league teams playing in the minor league, probably, because whatever 3 teams don't qualify for major league are going to be put into minor league instead. We're ignoring that for the sake of this because that's too much effort to process. Moving onwards to NorCal C team is first.
NorCal C team.
Furry Method, Artem and Cuckoo. I pronounced that correctly, actually. Yeah, Furry Method was on B team last year. I'm surprised he's not on. I'm surprised they didn't go 6 and 3 because, like, Massachusetts, for example, had the same number of players and we went 6 and 3. Yeah, they don't. They have 4 people, so
yeah, they have 4 people. For that reason, I mean, the 4 players they have are pretty decent.
Yeah.
I just have them 17-24 because I think they're gonna take 1 and not much else.
I do not remember any of my justification for any of these rankings, so you're gonna get whatever's in my notepad document.
Sounds good.
I gotta flip a coin.
Okay.
God damn.
Yeah, we gotta flip a coin.
No, I misclicked.
Well, shit.
Yeah, I misclicked.
I laid the tails anyways. Gets rolled. NorCal C. So hold on. NorCal N.
Did NorCal have a C team last year as well?
Probably. I do not
know. I don't know. I have no idea. Well, if they did, then the players would be here.
That is true.
Then I gotta put them. Nope. What the? What did I just copy? What the fuck?
Welcome.
Oh, no.
Welcome, smiley face.
Welcome.
Nope. Down here.
Poland D.
Oh, the Chico messed up again. Oh, whatever. It didn't do anything. Okay, I can live with this. Okay, we'll figure out how to distinguish which California is which one later. Smile.
Yeah.
SoCal BT, Jakeman, Toro Inoue, Schwerkabillathon, Leo Blazer 23, Ocean Boy 98, and Dragon Tiger 34. These PFPs are not loading for some reason.
I don't know why they're not loading.
This is crazy. We want to talk about Jakeman, right, for a second. I don't know how I'm gonna put this on stream. Dude, I knew this guy played Tekken, right? Like, he's a good Tekken player. I did not know he was that good of a Tekken player. He literally beat the MREC of Tekken, Arslan Ash, like recently. The combo breaker was very recently. I think that was like a couple weeks ago. I do not know how to get this on stream, so you're gonna have to give me a second. But yeah, he beat the shit out of well, it was close. It was game 5. But where is it? Here it is. I'm putting this clip on stream. I think everyone should see it. Let me go here. Desktop display capture. Yeah, that one.
The Twitter video? Is that the one
and transition. Yeah, the Twitter video. I don't know if this will still show up if I full screen it. Okay, it did. Yeah, this is crazy. This is the guy on this team. Oh, okay, it was first to 3. This is Combo Breaker. This is one of the biggest like fighting game tournaments of the year, and Arslan Ash is the best player in the world for sure at Tekken. And he lost. Shout out to Jake, man. I have way fucking respect for this. Like, actually,
this is insane.
I wish I was this good at anything.
Look at that fucking crowd, man.
Yeah.
So that is like super respect for me.
So clean, like.
That's money. So this guy's a gamer. So their team is a little
God.
scary by default. I believe I have
Sponsored Tekken player, by the way.
Oh yeah, sponsored. He is sponsored, and that is a legitimate organizer. They have a lot of like the best players. Like they had Nubenheimer, who's one of the best players in the world for Guilty Gear. They had them for a while, so it's like a legit org. Yeah, good shit, dude. That's awesome. Their team is really scary. Also, the rest of their I should talk about the rest of their team. Yeah, Dragon Tiger has been around for a while. A lot of people probably know him because he has like a Mexico profile flag for like God knows what reason. I think he was literally just on vacation in Mexico or something, but he I don't know if he's gotten that fixed yet. Ocean Boy played last year on one of the teams. I think he was on C team. Neo Blazer 23, that's a cool name. Good one. Tori, no, do I feel like I recognize
yeah, I know them. They're a pretty solid player. I don't remember exactly what they play, but I know they're pretty good.
That's Esper. I don't know if I remember that name or not. That guy's kind of good though. They're all like a lot of, again, this is another one of those because it's Cali, right? So they just have a billion players. They have a lot of really good players on their B team. So I have them second. As we will see, there are many recognizable names, at least to me, like on their C even.
Yeah, this seems really good. They also have the classic word plus 2 numbers. Like,
oh yeah, that is half of their team.
It's really awesome.
It's so funny.
Yeah,
word
cool.
numbers.
I have them at 4th just because I have 2 teams.
Guilty Gear mid.
That is all. That's the only reason I have them at 4th.
Actually, you guys
I guess that means I have to rank them now, huh?
I was gonna say I didn't do a minor league tier list because I thought.
Oh,
yeah,
so I'm just
okay.
gonna.
You guys can copy whatever's in my cell.
I'm going off of vibes.
You're always right.
Yeah, I think I would put them above NorCal.
Okay, that's fair.
Just for the sake of the sake of
their players are really good. I think they have more.
Well, that too.
Like I think they're deeper just because they had more people. They just kind of ended up being like that.
Yeah. They also have a 5WC player on their team, so maybe even 2.
Yeah, I don't know. They're pretty goated.
Yeah, these are some Xbox Live usernames.
These
guys are good.
The Xbox Live randomizer name.
We're just talking about fighting games and shit. This is a fighting game stream now.
Yeah.
If only I was good enough at one to launch that instead of fucking Minecraft, but no. I'm ass. I mean Melee kind of, but I'm not that good. Bring back Guilty Gear X, RD, whatever, how the fuck you pronounce it. Where's the arrow? There it is. I literally just looked on the spreadsheet that I've been using for the last 2 hours for like a minute to figure out what to do. SoCal C! JK, Calculus, Epic Swag 2012, Peru Array, I don't know. That's definitely wrong.
That's
Bug the narrow test. Okay, I believe you. Yeah, Calculus is on the C team, which is crazy to me because I've always thought of Calculus as like a crazy consistent like reading player, especially. Yeah. Maybe the B team just didn't really need that. Yeah, this C team's also very good. I had them, what, like 9-12 maybe? Again, I have no idea why I put any of these teams where I put them. But Calculus on C team's pretty scary. They could be really high. I was like, I had them in my top 8, but then I went through the other teams and I was like, oh, there's way too many good BC teams.
I have them 5-6.
That's fair. I don't blame you.
I think they can.
Okay, well, this averages to 7-8, so none of us.
I do. I was gonna say I do actually think. Well, I'd probably go 7-8 over 9-12. No, I don't know. I think that this team is just gonna have too much inconsistency. But like, Calculus is good, but I don't really know much about any of the other players, to be honest.
Okay, I'm gonna try to fix. Okay, 7th is SC. 25th is NC. Okay.
Sure, that's
Hopefully
fine.
that is clear enough to people. Okay, we move to Colorado B. I think they are 4-4 with their players. Charge, I Love Hootao, Sarcastic Banana, and Andy WG. I don't have a lot to say. Again, I do not know most of these minor league teams at all. I literally know nothing.
Yeah, I know the only person I know on this team is I Love Hootao. I think they played in a tournament that I played in recently. But I don't know. 4-man roster, it doesn't look incredible for them. I think I'm gonna put them 25-35 just because 4-man rosters tend to be kind of doomed.
Yeah,
Same.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Where did I have? I don't even remember where I had them. Oh no, yeah, I did that also. Yeah, probably just off of numbers. Oh yeah, and this is. Oh whatever, it's fine. I don't need to switch these to 30 each second.
Yeah, whatever, it's fine.
There's so much effort. But yeah, and this is also going to probably be the case for their C team. They have 4 players, so it's rough. Fearin, Wiggy, Ducklad, and Poor Panda. It would be really funny for me to put someone's C team above their B team. But I'm not going to do that because I don't think that's accurate.
Yeah. Kind of same story with this team.
Not the other players as well. Skitty says you can speak for this team, and he said Wiggy C team ? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I definitely like. I don't even remember what I was gonna say. I don't remember where my brain was going. Shout out to the minor league teams because they're all cool, but it is kind of an area where like a lot of people who are starting their tournament arrears, quote unquote, this is like a good way for them to get into tournaments. And as a result of that, I'm not gonna know any of them, and so I can't accurately rate them. So yeah, that's just kind of how it is. But I do have a lot of respect for these teams, so good luck to them.
Yes.
Flag C for C team. That's crazy.
Sure.
They're C in their flag. That's
Sure,
crazy.
why not?
All right, Connecticut B.
Connecticut.
Shishio, Big Door, Smokey, Swiyun, Nesoke, and Mass Supremacy. Yeah, this is pretty good, huh?
Yeah, this is really
This is
good. I have
pretty
I have my one again.
Okay, all right, man. All right.
No. Let me talk. Shushio, an incredible Numon 2 player, placed number 1 on Numon 2 in our tryouts. Also pretty good at hidden. Big Door placed 4th in tryouts, but was not on A team because we needed speed, and Grubcat just barely beat him on speed, but it was like really close. Smokey has not been playing as much this year, but like if he plays a lot more, then I think having Smokey as like one of the main players is really solid. Swiyun was A team last year, didn't quite make it, has not been playing as much, but kind of same story with Smokey. Ness, is the only person on either Connecticut team to have a 600, and he has multiple.
What?
Yeah, he is a flashlight player. And has
That's awesome.
Hidden
That's
Hard
so
Rock
cool.
2 Hidden Hard Rock flashlight.
Oh my
600.
god! On Night of Nights, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
He's awesome. This guy's so cool.
Unhinged.
That's crazy. I respect that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Almost
mean,
up to 4th, I think. Then.
and yeah, I think this
Who
team's
do I
pretty
have
solid.
who do I have above this team? Oh yeah, never mind. I mean, I could
Actually,
move them up
yeah,
though, in my brain.
I think 4th is probably
4th
fair
is
for
fine.
them.
I'll put them in 4th.
I think 1st is a
Fine
little
by me.
silly, but I believe. I have to believe. What can I say?
Fine by me. We'll figure this out later when we come across the fact that there's other really good teams, but
Yeah.
I'm not super opposed to those. All right, Florida B. The homie, Big Boy, USA Keek, Ralno, I think, Malin Q, and Ale, my goat.
HLV.
The goat.
Let's fucking go.
Where did I have them? I think I had them 9-12. I was pretty good at the game. He plays, I don't know if I feel like for a while I assumed he played like mostly tapping for some reason, but I don't think that's actually accurate. I think he plays like everything, because he also like pools everything.
Yeah.
And the homie is, I feel like I recognize him from somewhere being pretty good. I recognize Keek. He's been like playing for a while. He's a definitely recognizable name, but I don't really know like skill set wise. But I think everyone's about this good, so 912 makes sense to me.
Yeah, I think 912 is fair.
Yeah, it seems like solid players. It's a couple people that I've never heard of, but Homie and HLV for sure.
Yeah.
Are people that I've seen in the past.
Florida also just got like 1 million signups, so they have like good depth.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Yep. I mean, it makes sense. They're a pretty big state. Yeah, for C, Lunage, Cassie, Biscoff, Crybaby Master 70. That's crazy. Ardua Gaming and Inoculum. Don't know any of these players. Oh, no, I've seen Lunage somewhere.
He was on
Lunge
18
was
last year.
A-team last year, no?
Right.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he was.
Right. He's pretty good.
Yeah. I have this team 1724. I think they can definitely.
Same.
I think they can take a point or two, but I'm not entirely sure how they're gonna fare in the later rounds.
Yeah, they do have like, just because Florida ended up having so many signups, they do have like a team. Even their C team has like most, if not everyone, has tournament experience, at least as far as I'm able to tell. Which is good for them because many teams do not have that. So I could see them going up for sure. Fair enough.
Inoculum has 30k SSs.
Wow. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is freakish. All right.
Oh, well now we have 2 Floridas.
Oh, well, fucking, I don't care.
Whatever.
I think it's safe to assume that if there's 2 flags, the B is above the C.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is true, at least on my list that I made for every team. I didn't have a C team that was better than the B team. If they're in the same tier, then they're in the same tier, you know what I mean?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, Georgia B, Pig Batty Bryant, Futile, AC, Good Job Caleb, Texas, and Arui. Texas is not on Texas, they're on Georgia. Why?
I have no idea.
Move. Change your name, bro. No, they've been Texas for a while.
You can't change Texas, though. You can't change that name.
Yeah, you gotta move, man. What is this? This is crazy. Yeah, I would say Futile on the B team is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that guy's really good.
That is.
I have the team 5-6.
Really?
I think they can definitely make it to the later stages.
12 on my end. Again, I don't remember how I made this note sheet. This is a very solid team. This averages.
I mean, this rounds out to 7-8 on our list, but
yeah, it's just that a lot of the later team. We'll get into it.
I know some of these players. Texas actually has a badge from 4 years ago.
I believe that.
Oh.
And obviously Futile played on a team I think last year and was a pretty big part of that team. So I either hasn't played in a while or who knows, but still a good player.
Fair. Yeah, you gotta move, man. I need to see some motion towards Texas. That player. Here's Illinois B. Lupa no longer on the team because he's on the A team. Cartoon Knight 7's The Swag Turtle, Xylophone, Qzaria, and Gesu. Do you know about your players?
I do. Renval and Wrath actually moved down to C team. We had quite a few spawns this year. Xylophone, like, really solid all-arounder, really, like, specifically good at, like, no-mod hidden stuff. Sevens is really good at, like, all the 1 slots, also really good at tech. Cartoon Knight, forever locked in B team, Sedge.
Unlucky.
That he's still really good. He just did not have, like, the skill set that A team needed to round out. Yeah. Gesu is an aim, like, there for aim. Qzaria and Swag Turtle are both there for, like, tapping stuff. Pretty well rounded. I think I'm gonna put the guys in 5-6 as well. I think this team is really strong, but I just think that a lot of people they're just gonna underrate this team and maybe underprepare against them too.
I do not know most of their players, like, back end wise.
Yeah,
I know all really solid.
But yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't know what this averages to.
This rounds out to 912.
I'll just put it to 912. Yeah, that's fair. I think any team that I have, like, weirdly low right now is literally just because there are other teams later that I'm like, whoa. I feel bad though, doing this.
Yeah.
Illinois C, Wrath, Renval, Spirito, Frog Ninja. That is 4 people.
Okay, so hear me out.
No.
Okay. I mean, I'll yeah. We asked them if they wanted to play, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll mess around," and
Okay,
they're gonna have a good time. They're gonna have.
You know what?
I love a fun
That's
team.
the most important thing.
I love a fun team.
Have fun, LC.
Yeah.
All right, Beast. We move to Kentucky Beast. Yes. Rob, let's go, Rob. Rob, you two, this fatty, meme nub, Riven, and Akari. I know Akari was on their A last year.
So was Fatty.
I believe that. Yep. I know Rob from tournament organizing, not from playing. I don't know what he plays.
I have no idea.
I've teamed with him, but I don't know what he plays.
Okay, that's awesome.
But that's because it was a speed tournament with.
No, that's why I said that.
Lordy said Akari got injured, which makes sense because I feel like Akari definitely would have been on the A team if not.
Ah, man.
Well, I mean, their A team's pretty solid though. Maybe not,
Yeah.
but I do know Akari's like a very, very good player. So fair enough. I don't know where I had them.
I have these
Okay,
guys 13, 16.
Yeah, I think
Okay, well,
they
I'm
definitely can take
It feels like
a
that.
point or two.
like decent team, very awesome. Already
Rob told me fairly recently that he is focused on playing more than anything else.
awesome.
So.
Maryland B. James Games Harden, Broliman Sklomsy,
Boy.
Skins 1, Fan 1, Zyna, Zodi, Senor Bruh, and the better me man.
What a weird timeline this is.
This
that
is a
Skins fan
really
is like-
good team, guys.
Yeah. Wait. What the
What
hell?
This is a
weird
really good
timeline
team.
this is.
For the minor league, I think they're top 8 for sure.
Definitely.
They have James Harden. He's not playing basketball anymore. He's playing Osu.
Yeah. Why did you say it like that?
Games Harden. Shout out Games
Yeah, I
Harden.
don't know. I think they're
fair.
5-6. I don't think there's even much to be said about this
Again,
team. I think
Skins
they're
one
gonna
was
perform
on
very
their
well.
Skins one was on their A team 2022. He was out of range 2023. We ranked up, and now he is the Cade, and he's back here, and somehow not on the A team. I guess their A team's actually just like goated.
Yeah,
Why
I
put them
guess.
here? We'll figure out something or whatever. I'm trying to like process how the rest of this list is gonna go in my brain before we get there, but we don't need to bother. Maryland C.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, unless you have something to.
No, I was just gonna say just go quick. Just keep going on vibes.
Yeah, okay, fair
and
enough.
Just whatever prep you had.
All right, Maryland
It
C.
doesn't
Best
matter.
act player, QWERTY keyboard, Calico Cat, Pocket Beans, Mess Up, and Boost Monkey Ryan.
This is the team with the cool names. They get they win.
They do have a lot of very cool names.
Yeah,
like
we
the
do
Boost
win the
Monkey
coolest names challenge.
Yeah, I think I have the 17. I think they're pretty decent. They have 6 people, and they have a lot of people who, not a lot, but I'm pretty sure I've seen Best Act Player play something. So they have some tournament experience, which is valuable.
I'm checking his profile act right now. If it's not 100, I'm annoyed.
They have a full team, so I think that kind of puts them above some of the 25 to 35 teams.
It's
Or
98 4
Dude,
2.
the act is
It
lower
is
than
not
mine.
100.
That's
It
actually
is
lower
not
than mine
100.
by like a whole percentage. Dude.
Dude. Get up your act.
God.
Come on, man.
Okay. 1724, fair enough. We moved to Massachusetts B. Yay, Massachusetts. Yay, Dunkin' Donuts. Allison, A1UA, Jose, Evescent, Tower of Heaven, aka Dank, and Zoof. This team's pretty good.
Yeah,
I
this team
think
is really good.
I think our team. I had them like hovering 9-12, but I think they can make top 8, and I might put them top 8 so I can bat chest a little bit. But yeah, somewhere around this range. I think they're very solid. A couple people who don't have like as much tournament experience, but like Allison, for example, was on the A team last year. She's really good at the game and games in general, for that matter. Evescent was really good on our like tryouts. Same with Zoof, and again our tryouts was 6.7 something stars, which was disgusting. They were like solidly averaging like 300k across all maps, like pretty close to it. So like yeah, they're really good players. I definitely think they can make a pretty good push here.
Yeah, I think they could also do better than 9-12, but I just like
depends.
I don't know.
Depends on who they.
Yeah,
run
it
into.
depends on
Two
a lot
good
of
teams,
things.
Yeah.
But good luck to Massachusetts B.
Awesome. Shout out Massachusetts B. Massachusetts C is up next. Unfortunately, I can't bat just as hard because we have 3 people. It's Hot Cocoa, Measure Ardon, and Alius, I think. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we were like even supposed to sign up with 3 people. We just kind of like were, because we wanted a full B team, so we kind of just did. Yeah. I wish them the best of luck. I think they're definitely pretty decent players. But yeah, there's 3 people. There's 3 people. So unlucky. Beasts. We move.
Nevada B.
There's Coco. Coco, Big Black DT, Char, Shredder Dane, and Young Lee. Yeah, that's pretty good, right?
Yeah, just at first glance, I
Seems
have this
really
team
good.
13-16 because I think Coco and Young Lee can really kind of bring this team to some high finishes.
Here, even with 5 players, like there's a decent number of teams in the minor league that don't have a full 6. So I don't think, like, obviously it hurts a little bit, but I don't think they're gonna be screwed because of it. And they have Coco who can play like a lot of things, especially within the context of being here. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm kind of completely with you here.
16. Awesome. Alrighty. New Jersey B. Caffin,
boy.
Clans, Akayu, Celebi, Bluehead 42, and Little Nebula. This team is very good. They have a lot of very good players. Kevin, I'm surprised. He's like one of the best easy players in the tournament straight up, and probably the best one in minor league. I'm surprised he didn't make the A team, frankly, but I guess the New Jersey A team is just so like solid.
Yeah,
it's like the only reason I could process that. I have seen like Nebula and Celebi, I think, somewhere. Like definitely pretty solid players. So I am not surprised at all if they run it to like, I think I had them 5-6. Okay, yeah, just if you also have them 5-6. This team's really good.
I think this team is really solid. I think they might get a little capped later on the higher SR, but I think F and sweep, honestly.
I don't even think they get capped because Clans is really good at hidden player, and I think he can play tapping as well. Nebula is like legit can scale up to 7 stars on DT1. Like I think this team is gonna be another dark horse. I think all the New Jersey teams are really, really strong this year. All that recruiting and development from the weeklies is really starting to show.
I mean, they did well last year too. I mean, I guess they kind of like reset a lot of their team from last year, but yeah, I don't think their team is any weaker necessarily compared to how strong their team was last year.
Right. I think this team is stronger. I think like the minor league team, I think this team is stronger.
I think the
minor league
in general is stronger just as a result of having more people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beast. New Jersey C, I think next, right? Transgenderism, Bonnie, Abadir, Apteryx, Spike, Jeramu, and a sushi roll. No Mao Zedong phase, I'm very sad. No Miri Meg either, it's also very sad. That guy's goated. Yeah, I don't know as much about these people. I'm pretty sure I've seen transgenderism somewhere. I think she was decent on. I don't remember where she played.
I believe the last username that went by was Amethyst, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe.
Oh, Mizora. Yeah, Mizora. Right. I remember.
Mizora.
Being
Okay.
very,
Yeah. They're solid.
I don't know. I have these guys in 13-16. I think they're gonna do pretty solid.
Yeah,
I think so too. I think that like even just looking at the fact that they had almost 40 signups, like they found depth.
So many signups.
Oh yeah.
They found their depth. So I can't imagine this team isn't balanced enough to at least go 13-16.
Yeah. Super fair. They do have a decent amount of experience as well, so I think they'll be pretty solid. Nice. We move to New York B. Mustache, Folinik, Koewo, Caffeine, Kin 101, and Z&Z. I don't know these players, but I do know that they're solid.
Yeah, I think this B team looks a little bit weaker than last year. I have them 17-24.
That's fair.
I think not having CD Delta or Siege Viper on the B team is kind of going to make them have a slightly worse position.
Fair.
But I think they could still do something decent.
Yeah, fair enough. Beast. And then we have New York C. New York as a stage just has a lot of people, right? So they're gonna have like filled out teams anyways, but Yeah, Block Pizza, My Angel, Ritsuko, Twist, The Rizzard, Ayano Tatayama, and Jameson. Jameson's pretty good. He owned my ass in OCL one time. But yeah, other than that, I don't know these people other than The Rizzard. That is a crazy username. I don't know the scene beyond Jameson, but I do know Jameson is very good. I want to say this team's also 17-24 low key.
Yeah, I think they're also in that range.
Like I don't think they're worse than any of the 25 teams. You know what I mean? I think they beat them.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Yeah, I think I agree.
That's fair. Yeah.
Just from my POV.
I'll keep my thing
Put
there.
them
but
here.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, it is silly putting like BC teams on the same tier, but I think that's just
It
actually how it plays
happens.
out.
It happens.
Yep. Ohio B. Ohio. Hydra, RPT, Bread Yummy. I like that's my favorite username.
Name's awesome.
Femboy,
So
Better,
cool.
and Sauropod. You have a player on your team named Better. You better be better than most other teams, or I'll be upset.
So how team building worked is RPT and Sauropod is Bana.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Both of them were on A team last year. RPT hasn't, I think, literally started playing the game a week ago.
Okay.
Again.
Fair.
That's why they were there. And as for Bana and Sauropod, the trial deadline was noon on Sunday, and he didn't do his lobby until 5 p.m. So
Okay, well, fair enough.
Originally he wasn't even on B team.
That's fair.
Yeah, which is a little bit of a miscommunication. He said that he hurt himself, and I understood it as he wasn't going to try out. Apparently, I just read it wrong, and he was going to. Still to just try out late, so it's a little bit on both of us. Either way, he's on B team. The B team is going to be pretty good though.
Yeah,
just because RBT and Bana are there, so.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at Bread Yummy's profile, and they have been like actively ranking up.
He is currently farming as we speak, so.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He went up in one day, went up 5k ranks.
Awesome.
And in a week, went up about 11k. So shout out to that guy. Go nuts.
Yep. This is the other team that I think is like the name award, maybe, if it's not the other team. These are pretty good.
No numbers though.
No numbers.
That's a positive, I would say.
Depends on the team. Sometimes the number names are pretty funny. Oklahoma B, Steve, Andre Dubs, President, Polaritus, Bappers, I think. I'm assuming the 4 is supposed to be an A, and Pixie. Joe Biden's pretty old. I don't know if he can like see the circles anymore. He might have too many like cataracts.
Well, that means he's good at reading, right? It's the old people skill set.
I
don't know if he can react to AR7 fast enough to click on the screen correctly. I think Steve was on A team last year. They did get like an Alaska import, which kind of kicked a couple people down. But I think that Oklahoma B is pretty decent, if I remember. I think they take a game definitely.
Yeah, I have him at the 17-24 range as well. I know that Polaritus is pretty decent. Pixie's profile picture goes really hard. It's Mario giving you lean, and that's awesome.
That is awesome.
And Rapper's PFP is my favorite Pokemon, so I think they're cool. Shout out to you, man.
Beast.
Yeah.
Joe Biden would crush on AR-5 mask because AR-5 is like AR-9 to him. That's crazy. Alright. I think this is pretty fair. 1724. 25. Or sorry, this is 25th team in the list. Oregon B. Bonbon, Nairuzu, Cithriel, Wonderful, Seabear, and Boshi by Mommy. So I see Bonbon and Seabear here who I know are very good players. Which makes me think this team is probably pretty good. Like 13-16 range.
Yeah, I'm kind of having this team at 13-16.
Yeah, I'm very happy to see them back. I was surprised they weren't on A, but I think that just this A team is pretty good. Just how that works out normally. Yeah, I have no worries about them doing pretty. Definitely going to take like a few matches, I think. I have heard that Cithriel is also pretty good. Yeah, decent people. Decent team. Not too much else to say.
Yeah, shout out to you, Oregon. Go nuts.
Oregon.
Oregon? I don't know.
Whatever. Pennsylvania B. Timpton, Sudi 2K, The Burnt Waffle, and MQ Williams Com. I think that's literally just his name and then .com. And there's no dot in the OC username, so he removed it.
It's awesome.
So that's crazy. Yeah, they have 4 people.
Yeah.
4 people, and I don't think they have much tournament experience,
Rest
given
in
that Pennsylvania
pepperonis.
A also
Oh,
didn't.
this is the MQ Williams is the guy that won 6-digit North American something with Jackie, right?
Right, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
huh.
So he's won a tournament, so he's got at least a
He's
little bit of
decent.
experience.
But he
even if it is
did also
6-digit.
not make A team, and their A team had like a
Yeah.
couple people who I think are debuting anyways.
hmm
So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll
Maybe
see how they
decent,
do.
though. I think
Good
they'll
luck
be
to
fine.
Pennsylvania.
Alrighty, where are we now? Oh yeah, here we go. Texas B.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Magi Rhythm, XO8, Shy Cryo, Metalis Fangirl, Aurelian Okayo, ASMR. Yeah, this is the best team in the minor league for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like, I'm happy to see Magi Rhythm back. I haven't seen Magi Rhythm for a while, but Magi Rhythm's goated. XO8 X is like XO8 is like an A team level, like Hard Rock DT, I want to say, player.
Yeah.
Like, I think his
he's
Elite Bot is literally
incredible.
6.7 stars. I'm pretty sure he gaps everyone else in this entire bracket on Elite Bot.
Yeah.
But
We saw
literally,
him in
Texas A
some
was just
finals.
so like solid that they didn't have room for people with same skill set kind of thing.
Mhm.
Cryo's really good. Cryo's on A team last year, right?
Yes.
So was Metalis, I think, maybe.
No,
No.
Metalis wasn't 18.
Okay. Well, they're both very good. Yeah, these are all like 6 recognizable players who are very good. Their top end is like the level of an A team top end. And they have Okayo ASMR, which is crazy username, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that they are definitely the best team.
Yeah, I think there's no real question
They're
about
really
that.
good.
And now the other Texas.
So here's the problem. Here's why I was confused at the beginning. I think this team is top 4. This team's really good. That's why I was confused about putting so many teams high level. I think they're decent. Okay, Sakura no Uta, Wu, Valorant, Thor, Blef, and Jexy. I forget Valorant's old username. I don't.
Doc
Colt.
Dr. Colt, right. So Colt was on C team. Literally, the only reason he's on C team is because he wanted to play with Wu and Thor. So he just moved down. And that was like super cool. Yeah, this team is like really good. Am I crazy?
It kind of is.
This team is really, really good, which means we have to move a ton of other teams down as a result of that.
Oh man.
Like, they are very, very good. Texas, this is why I was saying Texas has the best depth out of the out of all the states this year, because they have crazy ass B and C teams as well. I think all 3 of their teams are top 4 at their bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Texas I just had them 9-12.
I see what they did. Texas had such a good B team that they didn't need Colt to be on it, so they allocated him to the C team to buff the C team now. That's why. That's the real reason he's not on the B team. They're spreading their players out so that they can dominate more of the bracket.
Okay, so what the hell are we doing with the tier list then?
I'm putting them. I guess this averages to 5-6 if you're adamant about the 9-12.
I'm not. I just had 9-12 because that's where the slot was open.
Okay, that's okay. Fair enough.
Oh.
I'm putting them over here, and we need to move.
CT goes down.
Actually, I need to think about that. Yeah, I feel like they're better than Connecticut C.
Yeah. We can leave them there for now and figure out all the rest of it at the end. Let's get everything.
Or we can do it right now.
Or we could do it right now. That's fair too. Okay.
I don't know. I think it's accurate.
Maryland down then?
Well, we'll figure the rest of it later.
Okay,
so just me putting them up here.
Okay.
It's just
Utah B.
Utah B, Anomaly, Seal, Dark Hallis, Ueno, and ASDF Yuhuo.
It's awesome.
Yeah, they have 5 players.
Like bees and stuff.
They have bees. Oh yeah, they're Utah B, like the bees. Oh my, the spreadsheet's fucked. Hold on. Sorry, my bad. That will. Oh no, it's still working. This happens. So this is an OBS bug. I actually do not know how to fix it. It is super bizarre to me that keeps happening.
Nice.
But yeah, there we go. Yeah. So they're B team because they're bees in their state, and this like their thing. The only thing they do is like bees and Mormons. They do have like 5 people. So here's 25-32. I don't really know any of these. I feel like I've seen Anomaly somewhere, but beyond that, I don't know if their players have any tournament experience.
Yeah, I think they're just kind of. I think they're kind of in the 25-32 sort of.
Such as
in
life.
That. Yeah.
That's how it be.
Mm-hmm.
Get it?
I didn't even do that on purpose. That's crazy. Good one, Bento. Virginia B, Kirby Cat, Alex the JPEG, Zyrex, KR Impulse, JDM, and Depster. This is pretty decent now.
Oh my god, this team is pretty good too.
Yeah, I had them in my top 8. This is a good team.
Okay.
See what I'm saying, man? Yeah, I have them
I don't
7
know
8.
if
I'm
they're
sticking
top
by it.
8.
I'm sticking by it.
I don't.
Actually,
don't
let me look at these
think
teams.
they're
Actually,
top
let me
8.
think about this. Are they above Georgia? No, yeah, good point. Fair enough.
I think they're.
They are
I think
9-12,
they're
though.
9-12.
Yeah,
They
that's
are
what I was
9-12.
thinking as well.
Which means we gotta move
We
more
could
shit
move
around.
someone
I
down.
think.
No. That's fine. We'll just worry about
No.
it later. For now,
Well,
it's
yeah,
not an
later,
issue.
yes.
Later,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Wait for
All
now.
right. All right.
I'll have to figure this out. They're pretty decent though. Yeah, like Alex the JPEG being on B team's kind of crazy. I think Virginia's just kind of good.
Yep.
So that happened. All right, and then the last two teams are Washington B, Washington C. In a bag, Kylie, Big Brain Bob, Arcater, Blance at Farnox. I'm assuming Cool Nuck is like rank. He's like ranked 2K now, right?
He's
That's
ranked
what he's
2K. That's
He's ranked 2K now.
like.
Yeah, he's up.
I know that Arcater is pretty good. Just kind of like new into the scene, but I've kind of been watching him play. He's pretty good.
Yeah,
I have them 17-24.
Yeah, low-key, I have both of these teams here, like, already from the beginning. Yeah, they're good players, definitely able to put in work. I just do not know how much work they will put in, given just because minor league is, like, good now. This is, like, a decent tournament, which is crazy. And we have the space there anyways, so I think this makes sense.
Yeah.
And Washington
Okay,
C,
I think
Washington
we just do that.
had a ton of signups, so I kind of felt the same about this team. I'll point out Poodle in particular. Let me name them. Demon Lord, Michael, Mary Rang, I don't know. Sync Me, Jackson, Poodle, and Dohyun. Yeah, I don't know why Poodle's on C team. I don't know how this happened.
He didn't try out,
oh, yeah, right, he didn't try it. That's right, I remember now.
I think they probably win a match just because of that, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Poodle should not be on the C team.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, but I don't know.
I think that they are better than some other teams in the tier that I would rather make instead.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
All right.
BGR said half of them did not try out and got defaulted there, so
Okay,
they are
yeah,
an
fair
enigma
enough.
on top of that.
Enigma. Awesome. Okay, we'll fix this. Let's see.
Okay. I gotta figure
Or we
this
could
out.
just leave it. It is the minor league one. It would be funny.
No.
It would be very funny. But yeah, no, we need to go. We need to go. Like,
we probably should though.
Start at the bottom. So we need to move someone 1724 out. I think, if I remember, I feel bad moving a bunch of teams down in a row. Florida probably stays.
I think New York City goes down, but like.
Yeah, that's what I was. Maybe. Let me think.
Let me look. It was on
Maryland C has, like, I don't know how much tournament experience those guys have. They have very cool usernames, and I like them, but I don't know any of the tournament experience on their team.
Yeah, but they have cool usernames.
Yeah, but I think if I'm being objective, because people told me to be more serious about the minor league tier list and not turn the tier list into a fucking, like, art piece.
Okay.
Right, so I'm thinking, if I'm trying to evaluate these teams objectively, just from what I can see of them, I think there is just way more experience on all other 7 teams here. Maybe Oklahoma?
I was going to say Oklahoma's a maybe, but I think that they are better.
I think they're a little better. I don't know.
Actually, yeah, I think they're better. I think it's probably Maryland.
That is my inputs as well. So
Okay.
I shall.
We can move Maryland C down.
Which means we need to move someone down from 13-16. Oregon, New Jersey. I'm trying to just remember what teams these are. It's not New Jersey. And it's not
No, it's
Oregon
not New Jersey.
either.
I think it's Nevada.
It's Kentucky B.
Kentucky B is the
first one, yeah.
Kentucky and Nevada.
I think Nevada is the one that goes on. If I remember correctly, they have 5 players.
Oh, Kentucky B is pretty decent, yeah.
Nevada,
Nevada has Coco.
It does.
But yeah, they do have 5 players, and I don't know. I think they all have some experience. I think they've all played this tournament before. But as far as other tournaments, I'm not sure. I mean, we can go back and look at their.
What's the 4th flag again?
The 4th flag is Oregon. It's not Oregon.
Yeah.
I also was talking to Armin. I'm not certain how motivated he is for this tournament because of that. So he did kind of mention that. So
that does kind of suck, just not being able to play A. for like whatever reason. So I guess that's fair. Then 9-12. This is Florida B, who's not
Illinois,
Florida.
Massachusetts,
Massachusetts,
and
Virginia.
Kentucky.
No, that's
Wait.
Virginia.
no, Virginia.
Oh,
Virginia.
sorry, Virginia.
Virginia.
It's not Virginia, right?
It's not
No.
Virginia. I feel like it's not Florida. I feel like it's not Mass. But I also feel like this is New Jersey C, right?
That's
No,
New
wait,
Jersey.
No,
State.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong tier.
Illinois.
That's Illinois.
That's Illinois, rather. Yeah, that's Illinois.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, hold on. Is that B? That's B. Shit.
That's B.
I think it's.
I really don't think it's Illinois.
Go back to Florida. Go back to Florida's roster. Real
Florida's
quick.
roster 8. That's B, right? I don't think it's them.
I think it's them.
Do you think it's them?
I kind of do. Quasi did bring a lot to that roster, and with him not being there, I'm not sure how they're gonna do.
Maybe arguable.
I think they go down.
I can see it. I can see it. Fair enough. Kentucky, Florida. Then we move someone out of 7-8. I am pretty sure this is Georgia.
Yeah.
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 Because the other one that's
Yeah.
SoCal, right? SoCal B.
That's one of the C's.
Oh,
right?
sorry, that's SoCal C, right?
That's
the
SoCal
calculus
C,
thing.
which
Yeah, no,
I
it's not
still think it's
calculus.
Georgia.
Not calculus. And then we get to move someone down 5-6. That's Maryland
I
B,
think
New
it's-
Jersey B, and Connecticut B.
I think it's
Ooh.
Maryland.
Maryland.
Go back to Maryland roster. I don't
Maryland
remember.
has like Rollerman Squamsy and Skins one on it.
Ooh.
This is Maryland.
No, they can't. I think New Jersey goes down.
And this is New Jersey with Keffin and
Oh,
a bunch of other
God.
people.
Yeah, no, I think this is
And
Maryland.
this is Connecticut.
Yeah, I think it's Maryland.
Okay,
I think it's Maryland.
fine by me. I have to think about it less. Yay! We have a list.
All right, that's minor league.
Yay! Just keep in mind that every B team is above their C team unless they're on the same tier.
Yeah.
Awesome! Yay!
And I think that's it.
Yay!
That's it.
That's
Alright.
it.
How long Hexagon? I'm looking.
Hexagon doing it for this one.
Is he
Also.
doing him?
I don't know. I'm assuming he is. I'm looking.
I would assume he would.
Oh, he
But he
posted
might
the
not.
video.
He did. I watched. We can put the video up on the stream.
I'm so lazy.
Fair enough. Understandable.
Oh, I hit the pot. That's
I'm looking in
crazy.
general. We'll see. Maybe he's not even
I
watching
can jump
anymore.
on it. What? Barriers. Yeah, really awesome stream. Thank you to everyone for watching my Minecraft Let's Play. Where did everyone go? Hello? People in the call?
Hi,
Anyone?
sorry.
Oh, hi,
I was
okay.
watching
I
this.
thought
The
my-
Yeah, I was watching the video. I was watching the
My
Hexagon.
bad.
I thought my net
That's my bad.
disconnected. I thought I
So I was watching the
disconnected.
Hexagon video.
That's crazy. Yeah, I wish the best of luck to everyone. As a reminder again, 3 of the major league teams will be in the minor league because there are 35 of them and we don't
Yes.
want people to not play. And the minor league will be experimental. Really? Oh
I'm
wait, I forgot to
excited.
mention that. Yeah, that's another argument for New Jersey Bees that I think Kevin is good on experimental brackets.
That's fair.
But yeah, we'll see how everyone plays, I suppose. That's gonna be it for me. Thank you all for watching. I don't know. I literally gun to my head. I don't know when qualifiers or anything else is. Let me
weeks,
just
maybe?
back on screen. The tournament will commence shortly.
I'm looking at it.
Yippee!
Hooray!
Yay.
Yay!
Paul's pool is like at the latest.
Paul's pool
Monday,
is the
probably right.
10th
Okay,
Okay.
that sounds good. All right,
and then
good
the
luck.
17th.
Good luck, everybody.
Alright,
I don't
good
know.
luck to all
I don't know how to
teams.
save the VOD from my end. That's someone else's job.
Yeah.
Yippee.
All right, goodbye.
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 everybody. Goodbye.